Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. It's Monday. Oh, I hate to tell you it's Monday, or am I happy to tell you because a lot of you can't wait until Monday mornings nowadays. Welcome back to the channel. It's Uncle Bruce here to give you the update on what's going on in plain English out there. A couple of things are happening, and I hope you had a good weekend and got some good rest time in there, relaxed time. I got some relaxed time. I had a number of people that I visited with on Saturday, on Sunday, and Sunday on my one-on-one sessions, which I always I'm happy to have you join me. If you'd like to join me for an hour, certainly welcome to do that. Fantastic meeting a bunch of folks and finished my last session on Sunday, and I had 12 hours off. I didn't have to do anything. I could just hang out from like 3, 4 o'clock my time, and not do anything until 3 o'clock this morning. I had nothing to do, so I got a little movie watching in, and I got some sleep. I got some more sleep, and I had a shower, and checked my analytics on my channel, and here I am. I'm back, so I'm refreshed. I've had a nice 12 hours off. It's good to see you guys. It's so much fun visiting with you people. It's just incredible. Good news on GameStop. We got stuff happening here. Friday, around I guess it was just around the close on Friday, we found out that the Roaring Kitty, not only had he exercised his stock options to buy 50,000 shares of GameStop at $12. We knew that was happening, and I think he did that sometime last week already. But at the end of the day, we find out that he purchased another 50,000 shares personally at around the 154.55 mark, just as the market was closing up, to now hold 200,000 shares. So he's actually doubled his entire position from 100,000 shares to 200,000 shares. That was Friday. And in the aftermarket, Friday, the shares went up just very, just like almost imperceptible. It was just little movement, little movement. It just kind of went up $1 an hour, $1.50 an hour for 4 hours. It went up $6 to close at 161, 162 almost on Friday night. And I thought, wow, that's nice. Maybe today we'll have a 160 opening, something like that, 158 to 162. See what happens. But oh no. This morning I wake up and I know I was up at 1:30 this morning because nature was calling me, and I took a quick peek at the pre-market, and not a lot was happening. And then I looked again at 3 o'clock when I got up, and sure enough, a filing has been made by the company to announce to the world that Mr. George Sherman is indeed leaving the company by the end of July at the latest, or before. So he'll either be gone by the end of July because he'll have been replaced as a CEO, or earlier, depending on timing. That's surprising, yes and no. Just stuff we knew was coming. No new announcement as to who is going to replace Mr. Sherman yet. That is still to be revealed. But this builds the anticipation a little bit, and the shares are reacting again. They're now at 169.15 here, with about 57 minutes to go before the opening bell. And this would be about a $14 gain from Friday's close of 154.69. So you may recall last week, I think it was on Tuesday last week, I'm not exactly sure, but I think it was Tuesday, we hit a low of 132. You remember that? We were as low as 132. It was on the Tuesday. It was Tuesday morning, right off the bat. In the first 30 minutes, Tuesday morning, the shares took a dump to 132 when we saw the shenanigans continue with the hedge fund guys. And then the shares recovered back into that 140 something range. By Wednesday, they were in the 145 to 50 range, got up over 160 for a while. And then Thursday, it was sort of a 155, 60 something range. Friday, same thing, high 140s, 150 range. And here we are right now, 169. We might touch $170 right off the get-go here. Very interesting. Haven't seen that now in a while. We have not seen this kind of price action for a bit. The last time I saw the shares in the 170s would be back in early April. So that's about 2 weeks ago now that we have not had that price action. We did not and have not been in the $200 range in the last month. We have not been at 200 a share from March 21st or 20th till now. The shares have been under 200 for that entire time frame. I'm just looking at, I got a chart popping up here on my big ass iPad, and I'm just looking at it here. And of course, the shares did reach the 346 range back in February, and then they did touch the 200 something range, 260 range, 265 range back on about the 10th, 11th, and 12th of March. So that's over 5 weeks ago, and we haven't been there since. But now we've noticed how the shares did touch 132. That was the low. And here we go again. We're now beginning to look like we might reach this 170 range or higher. And we're still waiting to find out who could be the CEO. And I wonder also if Mr. Sherman will leave the company completely. I mean, he won't even be a director anymore because he's still a director. Will he leave the company as a director now? This is, again, I got to come through timing here. It's the 19th of April today. We know that on the 9th of June, we have the annual meeting. And Mr. Sherman is up for a vote to be a director of the company for that day. But on that day, we do know that Mr. Cohen is going to become should be voted in as the chairman of the board. So the question is, if Mr. Sherman doesn't leave the company employ until sometime July, by the end of July, he'll still be a director of the company. Will he give up both titles when he departs, or will he maintain a directorship in the company? Will Mr. Cohen want him to be a director as an advisor to the company, or will he want to sever completely out? And if that is the case, that could happen between now and then, obviously. But the question then is, will perhaps the new CEO coming in immediately be brought into the board as well? So we have a new board of director replacing Mr. Sherman as CEO and board member at the same time. This is to be determined. So this is why this CEO coming up, this announcement of who this could be, it is really important. We're waiting to see, with great anticipation, just who could this be? Is this somebody that's being brought in from outside the industry, outside of the gaming industry? Is this someone from inside the gaming industry? Is this someone very much affiliated and associated with the e-commerce business? Is it an e-commerce specialist that is a specialist in the electronics segment that knows how to handle electronic fulfillments and all that? Or is it someone that is just a very talented and very experienced e-commerce builder, creator, what have you? Are we talking about the possibility of someone at Chewy being picked off over there? Or are we talking about someone from Amazon high up? Or are we talking about, you name any of the other online sellers? I mean, everyone's into online selling one way or another. I mean, not Kmart, but Walmart is into our online selling. Target is online selling. Best Buy is online selling. I mean, go down the line. I mean, everybody is. But who are we going to get here to join this company? Is this person name recognizable? Is this a recognizable name that the street knows, the investment street? This will be most interesting, no question about it, most interesting. The stock just popped to 171. So that 170 resistance level is gone like butter, hot knife through soft butter. There was no resistance at 170 on the pre-market to stop this market. So this stock just went right through it to 171. Looks pretty good on the chart, I got to say. I kind of like charts like this. Here, check this out. This is my big ass iPad. Look how big this thing is compared to my head. It's huge. But check this chart right here. Look at that. Isn't that great? Look at that. Isn't that great? Well, that's not very good. It's the wrong stock. Hang on. What am I doing? What happens here is that the machine is so sensitive that if you touch it on the screen somewhere, it does something. Well, that's the beauty of the Apple product, but it's also the pain in the ass of the Apple product. Here we go. Look at that chart right there. Look at the spike right there at the very tip right there. Just going 171, 20, 171, 179. Thank you very much, GameStop. You just don't stop. Won't stop, GameStop. Just keep on going. Happy to report this to you. Up $16.20 on the pre-market. 10% gain. Very good. We'll see how the street absorbs this going forward. This should be a most interesting day today, and I think we're going to have an interesting week as the speculation mounts and grows, and the rumor mill begins to ramp up. Because now that it's official that Sherman is leaving, there's someone else coming in, and so who's the mystery person? It will not be Elon Musk, okay? Just to kind of calm your nerves out there, folks. Forget about it. It's not going to be Elon. He's not going to become the CEO of this company. He's unlikely to become a director of this company. He is much too busy doing what he's doing with what he's got going on. Much bigger things to worry about than to run a gaming company out of Grapevine, Texas. What we need here is a person that is an absolute magician, specialist, taskmaster, and someone who can execute a corporate plan. And sometimes what you're looking for is not a very flashy person at all. You're looking for maybe like a general that just gets the job done. Making sausage is sometimes ugly, but boy, it tastes good if you get it done right. You need that kind of a doer. And we'll see what happens. I'm 172.45 now on the stock. It'll be interesting to see if the general coming in, whoever this is, guy or gal, bring with them a team of lieutenants. That might be part of the plan here, where Mr. Cohen and his associates, they're interviewing through headhunters. Not only do we want the general, but we want 4 or 5 lieutenants that will come in, that this general can just, all right, here, we're setting up these divisions, and we're going here, 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 and here. We need a big plan, because this is a war on all fronts. This is like a Second World War scenario. You're in the middle and you're surrounded by enemies, or you're surrounded by land you want to conquer. How about doing it that way? And so what you want to do is you want to have the right person to handle the website for the product line. You want another person to handle another website that's for e-gaming. You want another person to handle all the membership scenarios you want to put together. Another person on the global sales side of things. You got U.S. sales, North America sales, European sales, Asia, South America, Africa. You got the globe here. So you need people with specialties, perhaps in various spots. And this general coming in might well be a global specialist that can take this company from Grapevine, Texas, right near Dallas, to a whole other place that this company has never been to before. And that is the plan. I mean, the plan is to make this a global e-commerce seller, and not be interested in just we want to get 20% of the U.S. market. No. We're not interested in just 20% of the U.S. market. Whatever that number of the U.S. market is, they want to dominate. And then they want the Canadian market. They want the Latin American market. They want the South American market. They want that European market. They're there now. They want the Australia, New Zealand market. They're there now. And on it goes. But you're going to need people who are specialists in these regions, who can really handle the logistics, because beyond the website, beyond the creation of the online marketing machine, you also have to have the execution of delivery of goods and services. And you better know customs and handling procedures in all these other countries you want to do business in, if you are truly going to become a global player. So being in India or Pakistan or Asia proper, the Middle East, being in Indonesia, the Philippines, Thailand, you want to score market share there for your product line, you better have a website that appeals to the locals. And so this is going to require a serious team of people. 173 on the stock. Just saw it stop pop there. A few of you were yelling at me, going, "It's 173, Bruce." Love it. Thank you to Oppo Chitley. Thank you for becoming a member of this channel. Although I can't pronounce your name, I welcome you with open arms. And also to Calculated Steps. Thank you for becoming a new member of the channel. A bunch of you over the weekend and now today, you're probably noticing something. You're noticing there's a different colored logo beside your name as a member of this channel, because we passed the 1 month anniversary date of opening up this channel to members a little over a month ago, and the second month time frame has come through, and a bunch of you are noticing that you're going from orange to green now on your bagel logo. Welcome to month number 2, everybody. Glad to have you here. Max Lacrosse, thank you. The 170 resistance line just became a support line. That's right, 172.50 and climbing. We did get another member this morning that joined us, and I missed calling out that person. I think it was Sam Magson. Sam, I think you joined me this morning before I went on the air, and thank you for becoming a member today. You're a brand new member. Those of you out there who are rolling over your memberships, some of you, a majority of you have probably just set the meter on automatic with regards to telling YouTube, hey, just roll over my membership every month. I'm not canceling. I don't need to be reminded every month to roll over my membership. And I thank you, of course, for that. Some of you who are on a monthly renewal, you're probably getting the alerts coming in the last day or 2 or 3. In the next 3 or 4 days, a bunch of you will get these alerts going. Your membership is up for renewal with Uncle Bruce. What do you want to do? And I thank all of you for renewing your membership and sticking around and hanging out with Uncle Bruce here Monday to Friday, 5 days a week, twice a day. Thank you, all of you, for joining in and following me. 173.72 higher again. There's no stock here. I mean, the only stock for sale will be stock that short sellers are going to try to put up to stop the movement of the market. But as I've said a zillion times, I would not be surprised. I just saw it hit 174, by the way. I would not be surprised that there are probably 10 to 20 million of you out there. Not that you're watching me live right now. If there are 20 million of you watching me live, you're going to make me have a heart attack. But for those of you who are watching, thank you. But there are 10, 20 million out there who are following this story. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. 20 million people just try to buy 10 shares each on average. You know, some folks buy 1 or 2 or 3 shares, some buy 30, 40, 50, some buy 200, 300, some buy thousands. If it works out to 10 shares a person times 20 million shares, 200 million shares of buying coming into this stock because of what's happening on this corporate level, this stock will trade at 2,500 a share. That would be my guess. The short position would be so untenable for Wall Street to handle that they would be basically the biggest buyers of this stock to get out from underneath their short positions. They would come in here starting at around 350 to 450 and panic buy this thing to an unreal number. Because you guys out there, so many of you out there who watch me and watch others and trade this stock, you're small retail investors. And none of you, virtually, I'm going to say virtually, less than 0.5% of you, I would even think even less than that, are probably not using mortgage money to buy this stock. You're buying this stock and you're holding this stock with cash that you don't have to have this week, next week, or next month to pay bills. You've invested for the longer term, and you're sick and tired of being kicked around by these hedge funds, and you've decided that enough's enough. I'm going to buy this stuff. I'm going to hold it. I'm watching Bruce talk about it, and I like what I hear. I like what I see. I like these announcements coming off from the street about the company, and I'm not giving them up. The Royal Bank of Canada is down to a single block trade of 440 shares, 375. Not because Citadel Liquid shares of 1,500. Jake, I have no idea what you're talking about, but thank you for the donation. But so many of you are sick and tired of the monkeying around of Wall Street regarding GameStop, where we see reports that tell us there's like 200 million shares out there. There has to be 200 million shares out there because retail holders, we're figuring there's 100 million in retail hands, and there's over 100 million in institutional hands. That's all being reported through the SEC. How can it be that there's over 200 plus million shares in existence when only 70 million shares actually exist? So a lot of you have decided, you know what, I'm buying this stuff and I'm tucking it away into the corner of my portfolio, and it's just not available. You can't take it from me. I'm not offering it up on a panic sell because you can play all the games you want and try to drop this market 10 and 20 bucks in 5 minutes and make it look terrible. Not happening. Look at what this company is doing. Look how Mr. Cohen is seizing control and evolving this company right over into an e-commerce powerhouse. E-commerce companies trade at a much higher multiple than brick and mortar companies. This stock, if it just equaled Chewy in market cap, it would put the stock at 500 a share. I'm not interested in under 500 a share to give it up. This is where I sit here and go, man, oh man, oh man, just watch. I mean, we have 326,000 shares traded right now in the pre-market with 39 minutes to go before we open. Third of a million shares have traded this morning, and they're up $18. Normally, in a stock like this, a third of a million shares might move at $3 or $4, but it's moving $18. Why? There's nothing for sale. It's all held up. It is so over-shorted that the street is sitting on all the stock. It owns it, and it's not giving it up because those who are long this thing, they're not giving up the stock. It's not available at 172 for a million or 2 million shares. You're not going to get 5 million shares between 172 and 175. It's not available. It's gone. You have to try to convince 5 million people to each give up some stock to get. It's not happening. They're not. No, they've been through too much nonsense already. They're going to wait this thing out, and they're quite happy to say, you know what, Wall Street, you've had your fun. Now it's payback time, and you want my stock? You cough up some serious coin. You're not getting it down here. C-Dubs, thank you, C-Dubs, for becoming our latest, greatest member of our channel. It's nice to have you here. Also, thank you, Max, for this donation. The upward buying pressure is so great. We may already be approaching the runaway price target point. Could actually be 200 a share now or even lower at any time. This thing is poised to launch at any time. There will come a point in time, as I've said before, and it may have happened last week when the stock reached 132. That could have been the turning point where the street, the community at large and the retail buying community, with all the Reddit followers, the Wall Street Bets followers, and everybody else, all had enough and said, this is it. There's the line in the sand. I'm picking this stuff up. And I've been getting comment after comment after comment from people going, I just bought 20 more. I bought 100 more. I got 50. I got 10. I got 6. I got 18. Buying it up, all in the 130s, the 140s, the 150s, and you're just gobbling up the stock, just gobbling up. It's not for sale 10 bucks higher. There's no point in someone buying 15 shares and selling them for $10 more the next day and going, oh, I made $150. My life has been completely changed. It's not going to happen. You got people who are going, give me 1,000 more, and now we're talking $1,500. Okay, now I can pay something off with that because I'm not giving this stuff up. Adam, thank you also for becoming a new member of this channel. It's great to have you. Nice artwork there. Love that. Thank you, all of you, joining in. I think we might be in, well, I know we're in for an interesting day. I think we're in for an interesting week. How long will it take until our friends at GameStop announce the new CEO? This should be a most interesting, day or two or week or two. I don't know. And then, of course, we get ready for the annual meeting. We figure that out. We have the first quarter financials that will be released. That's the end of April. It's the end of the first quarter. So I'm going to guess by the end of May, just around the annual meeting, we should have the first quarter financials. And we know already that February numbers from last year compared to this year, up 5% this year over last year. And that was before COVID took place a year ago. A year ago, February was the last month before stores got shut down. And this February, versus last year, February, their numbers were up 5%, and that's with 12% fewer stores. The e-commerce division is kicking in. March up 19%. We know March was up 19%. So we've got 2 of the 3 months already reporting. And I think that the company is on fire. It's making money. It's generating profits. Stores have more or less remained open pretty well everywhere, except the ones that obviously they've shut down. And we're going to see how this comes together for the first quarter. Bruce, what do you think about Gary being sworn in as head of SEC over the weekend? Others are saying weekend swearing hasn't happened since Watergate question. I don't know. I don't know about the timing, if it means anything to me. I'm just happy to see it getting done. I'm kind of glad to see Washington working right now. That's kind of what I want to hear. I'm not an American. I'm a Canadian, but this last 4 years has just been a gong show, and to now have serious people in serious positions and not waiting until Monday morning to do these swearing-ins, good. Get on with it, because it is a 7-day-a-week job. The SEC is a 7-day-a-week thing. Get this new guy in there, get the staff lined up, and get something done, because the SEC has been, as far as I'm concerned, asleep at the switch for so long, and even before the last 4 years, it was already suspect. It's time for the SEC to step up and do its thing. And as far as GameStop goes, it can only be good news. Only good news can come shareholders' way with the new SEC chairman, because the bottom line is there are, I don't know how many hundreds of millions of shares unaccounted for on GameStop. And it's all the industry keeps talking about, for liquidity purposes, we allow these failure to deliver notifications and stuff. And I'm just saying bunk. I'm saying bunk on this crap. You're allowing shares to be created that don't exist to a factor of now 3 to 1, maybe more. This is out of control. This is absolutely way out of control. I can't understand how it even gets beyond 10%. I'm thinking if 77 million shares are out there trading for failure to deliver, the 70 million that exist plus 10 million, 10% more, that's already a crisis. On top of the fact that there are declared short positions out there. What I wonder about in the last 2.5, 3 months since the stock hit 500 a share is how many shares are out there now that are short that are not declared short. They're actually hidden inside the failure to deliver notifications. Where in the past, back in January, December, last summer, we knew, and I reported on this channel in its earliest days last June. I did a video last June about how there were 70 million shares outstanding on GameStop and another 70 million declared short on GameStop. And I asked, how could that be? Unbelievable. Well, now we're told it's like 10 million shares outstanding, declared short. Yeah, well, then why are there 200 plus million shares floating around out there? What's going on? The SEC, wake up, do your jobs, tighten this thing up, stop the shenanigans with these brokerage firms being able to carry for indeterminable amount of time without any limits these failure delivers. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely counterproductive. If you eliminated the failure to deliver scenarios that are out there right now, there would be, I would bet you this stock would be 400 a share right now, because that's how much money is in GameStop stock. If you multiply 172 a share, multiply all the shares that are floating around out there, which is over 200 million, my humble opinion, we're talking about $35 billion of stock that's out there. That's out there. Now you cut the number of shares down to actual trading down to 125, you're going to double this price. That means 35 billion has to be put into half the number of shares. It's simple mathematics, kids. It's a 350 market. You're $350 a share. If you restrict it by 2/3, you're at $450 a share, $450 a share. And that's still being unreasonably high with the number of undeclared shorts and failure to deliver and everything else. This company's shares are on the precipice of a blowout, and it's going to create a massive headache for the shorters, because the fact that I'm saying you cut this stock in half, it's going to double in price. It's not going to be it at all. It's not going to be double the price. It'll be 4 times the price. And the reason simply is that there's no way you can convince 100 plus million shareholders, 100 plus million shares to be put up for sale by the only sellers that can sell it easily, which are retail investors, because you have no restrictions on what you do with your stock. You're not interested in selling it for 185 and 190. You're not going to go, hey, 190, I'm a big winner. You're not happy with that. You know that the stock can go so much higher. You are aware of what it's done already, and you're sitting there going, oh, not this time. You're not getting it off of me now. You show me 500-600 a share, and we'll talk. Maybe I can give you a quarter of my stock, but not getting all of it. This is the problem that Wall Street actually has that no one wants to talk about. Nobody. And the new guy coming into town, if he tightens up the failure to deliver rule scenarios over the next few days and weeks, just a whiff of this coming, just a sense, these cage managers at brokerage firms, these compliance officers, they just get a taste, just a hint that something like that is in the offing. Watch out. Every meme stock out there that's been hammered, a whole bunch of other company shares that are heavily traded in the markets where there's a whole bunch of failure to delivers going on. For the sake of liquidity, they'll all take off. They'll all have a surge. And of course, CNBC, the TV over here, they'll go crazy about, oh, here we go again. The Reddit crowd is at it again. They won't get to the bottom of the story. They won't dig into the real fact of the matter, which is the fact that it's the SEC driving it down the throats of the brokerage firms and the clearing corporations to clean up your act, tighten your ship. It might take them a couple of weeks to figure it out, but in the meantime, they'll blame you. All of you guys out there will be blamed that your stock is going back up to 300 a share, 400 a share. You'll all be at fault here, and they'll be, oh, it's trading way above itself, and it shouldn't be anywhere near this area, and just because they're bringing a new CEO in doesn't mean anything. Okay, but the bottom line is it's okay right now to have 200 to 250 million shares of GameStop floating around out there when only 70 million exist. This is all right, because this is normal business done by the Wall Street guys. They know what they're doing. It's liquidity. It's for the good of the market. Really? Yeah, right. I'm not falling for it, and I think a lot of you are in the same boat. You're not interested in hearing this gobbledygook anymore. Too much monkeying around by the big boys in Manhattan, and it's payback time. And the little guy has had enough. The little guy in their pension funds, in their 401ks, the IRAs, the Roth IRAs, folks who are legitimate shareholders as employees of publicly traded companies are being ripped off by Wall Street. Bottom line, because if you allow Wall Street to create stock out of thin air and increase liquidity of stock issuances, legitimate shareholders are finding that their share prices are suppressed, and that's what's happening with GameStop. Their stock should be much higher than this because of how much money is in the stock. We're going to see how this goes through with this new chairman. Does he have any backbone, and does he have the backing of the administration and other agencies to clean it up? Because it looks to me like in the last number of years, any initiative to try to tighten up the training of Wall Street and make it more accountable has met with unbelievable resistance by, I know, the investment bankers, the guys that control the game. They don't want any new parties coming in here. They don't want any new people coming in here to mess up with their deal. They want liquidity to be sacrosanct. Number one thing, let's have lots of liquidity. And yeah, we know that the Treasury is throwing a bunch of money and the Fed is throwing a bunch of money in the system. That's great. We'll just make the system bigger to accommodate it. Rather than let the system grow in its value, no, we'll just spread out. We'll just spread more paper out there, and we'll just do more deals. Sometimes you have to tighten up you have to tighten it up, and maybe it's time to bring the corral, take the fence to the corral, and bring the fence in a little bit and kind of tighten up the herd. And maybe with GameStop we could do that, and it wouldn't take much for this stock to reach $350 a share. Not much at all. and then the speculation will take it another 350 to 700. And then you've got $50 billion of problems with hedge funds and their clients, which means, of course, the investment bankers have losses, which is what they don't want. But they thought they had it solved by offering liquidity. See, with liquidity, everything is fine. But with the tightening up of the shares, some of our customers who are overexposed might end up costing us money because we're so loosey-goosey by letting these guys trade and create stock out of thin air that we ignore the problem that they would have if we tightened it up over here. Well, no, at the expense of who? The retail investor, because you guys have no political power. You can't march on Wall Street or to the White House en masse. None of you guys can write a check to the political party for $1 billion, but Wall Street can. They can write $1 billion checks. They can write $100 million donations to super PACs, and all of their pals get nominated to the Treasury and to the Federal Reserve and to the SEC, and everything just stays the same. It's all fine, and it's all good here on Wall Street. And when Wall Street says it's all good, and Wall Street runs it all, and they say it's all good, well, it must be all good as long as you're part of Wall Street. But if you're an individual investor, like most of you are, you're not being compensated by JP Morgan or Chase, or I haven't got my check from JP Morgan lately. I'm all by myself out here. Now, if I guess I was getting a $50,000 a month check from JP Morgan to just kind of toe the company line, maybe I'd be the JP Morgan channel, but I'm not the JP Morgan channel. I'm Uncle Bruce on YouTube from Canada, who's kind of looking off from the outside, looking in, going, what's wrong with this picture? Why is it that this picture just doesn't seem to make sense? There's all that stock out there, only 70 million shares outstanding, and this stuff trades like it's a 250 million market cap traded company. Like there's 250 million shares out there, and they're out there, and it's unbelievable, folks. Could be a good week. We'll see what happens. Let's see how this all kind of moves along. I guess GameStop is popping and Coinbase is dropping. I think that's what they're saying this morning on the on the market. I think Coinbase is dropping because there might be an issue with respect to Bitcoin and other currencies as individual countries may going forward start to restrict the use of certain cryptocurrencies in their jurisdictions, Turkey being one of them. You get enough countries that start restricting or start coming in with automatic taxation where they take 1% of every transaction off the top as a capital gains tax, whether you're up or not. Now you claim to them that you're not in a capital gain. This could cause a problem in the crypto market. Cryptos are not issued by central bankers. And so American dollars are respected around the world, and no one messes with the American dollar. It's the safest currency to go to. Bitcoin and other currencies, cryptocurrencies, are not necessarily in the national interest of certain countries. And when you have a dictator in Turkey who wants to also be the head banker, because this guy fires bankers like crazy, you got a guy over there like that who's just trying to keep his economy going and protect his currency and hang on to his job. They're gonna make moves that may not be all that friendly to cryptocurrency traders out there. And one way to be unfriendly is to ban your 80 million people from being able to use the cryptocurrency within the confines of Turkey. Interesting. Wouldn't surprise me though if in the last year or two and the next few years, a huge number of people from Turkey begin to leave Turkey and move elsewhere because they're going to figure out as a member of the EU, I can go somewhere else and not be restricted to the currency of choice here, my home currency, which is crashing against everything else. I'd rather be paid in euros rather than my domestic currency. And I don't want to be forced to have it for all my bill paying. I would rather do my bill paying in euros. So maybe I'll keep the house in Turkey and rent it, but I'm going to get an apartment in Berlin or Frankfurt or Munich, or I'm going to France or Spain, and I'm going to get a job there where I have an employer who's going to pay me in euros, who's going to be around a while. Oh yeah, and in a country where we don't have a dictator running things, like we have. It's a little more of a democracy. I don't know. Just a thought. We'll see. GameStop is up. Coinbase is down. We open up in 21 minutes. Kramer's on the air, and he's talking GameStop right now. Way to go. They're going to talk about the future of the company and what's going to happen. Nice to see airtime on GameStop from Jim Cramer first thing this morning. Stock's at 170.50 right now, up 15.81 on the morning. And we'll see what's going on. I know that Mr. Cramer from time to time will mention stuff like, wouldn't it be kind of neat if GameStop got into the crypto game? And I keep asking myself, why would they bother getting into the crypto business? I don't know what the connection is from gaming to crypto, other than maybe you can offer crypto prizes for tournament play. Maybe you can offer that. I guess you could do cryptocurrency exchange acceptance for purchases, I suppose, but I'm not sure, what that will really mean for the company. I'm not so sure. Amazon is not accepting crypto for its currency, so what's the deal there? I can't say. Anyway, 169.51, little profit taking coming in already this morning. We've had 465,000 shares trade of GameStop this morning in the pre-market. Before we are even opening up, we're now 19 minutes away from the opening of the market. GameStop is having a very good morning. We'll be watching this closely to see just what the company has to say regarding the new CEO. Who is it going to be? Is that CEO going to immediately join the board of directors? Are there any other board of directors coming in apart from this? If Mr. Sherman leaves and the new CEO comes in, will be any other changes? Lots to wonder about. Back to 170.47 again. We'll stay on it and see what we're going to do. Max Lacrosse is saying there were 0 shares available to short between 7:30 and 8:30 this morning. There's no shares available to short whatsoever. That's interesting. Most interesting. We're going to have, I think, a very entertaining day today on the market and GameStop. Speaking of the markets, the Dow is down 45 points on the pre-opening. Not a lot to worry about there. The S&P is showing a negative 7.3 point drop, and the NASDAQ showing 56 on the down dip. Oil is up 24 cents to 63.37, but oil has been showing some weakness lately because the worry out of Asia is beginning to show that in India, for example, the case counts are surging higher very, very badly. And they're worried about that spreading to other heavily populated centers in Asia. If the Chinese get a second wave of this thing, if this thing overtakes China, and at the moment China, they run everything by the military anyway. They call it the Communist Party, but it's military rule. The Chinese, with their military rule, have an iron fist on everything. And what they're hoping for is that this virus is contained, it has been dealt with, people are getting inoculated, and China is going to lead the world in recovery and everything else. But if the variants that are now plaguing countries, including Canada, where I am, Canada's having a heck of a time right now with the variants. If these variants do what they're already doing in select areas and actually show up in Asia itself, with Japan, South Korea, Indonesia, Philippines, China, Vietnam, and other, Thailand, and what have you, we are then going to be into a global problem, another global economic slowdown. And oil could well drop into the 40s because the oil demand from Asia will dry up. It'll just not be necessary. If those economies slow up dramatically, with variants, look out. Now, for the United States, same thing. If the United States avoids a variant problem, which I don't think it will, I think it'll have one, but by some miracle, America is spared the worst of it. Unfortunately for America, the economy will still slow down, and that's because America is an import-export country. And America loves to trade with the rest of the world. The world loves to trade with America. But if the rest of the world is on a down dip, America is going to be in a downturn. It won't be American-led recession. It'll be a global-led recession. And this is why interest rates are going to stay low for quite some time here. The European Central Bank, in no way are they going to raise rates over there, no matter what inflation does or does not do. Asian banks are not going to raise interest rates. They're going to keep them very attractively low, and they're going to supply the economy with a lot of capital just to keep things flowing. So we are into years and years of low interest rates globally yet going forward. Could be 5 to 10 more. This whole virus thing has really upset the apple cart, in that by now, the thinking was by now, 2 years ago, they were looking at 2022 going, well, by 2022, interest rates will be back to normal. Normal. What's normal interest rates? 4 to 6%. Normal. So many of you out there who've graduated university in the last 7 or 8 years, you're in the workforce now, 6, 7 years. You've never been in a normal economy. You've never been in one. The last time you were in a normal economy, you were in grade school, and you had no care in the world about what interest rates were going to be about, what they were going to do. But I can tell you that looks now like this very low interest rate policy and this very heavy intervention by the central banks will continue as the new normal, or the current normal, for a while yet. And we are seeing pockets of explosion of wealth, certainly in the housing area. We're seeing that because, again, of how people have figured out and how businesses have figured out, you know what, we're not going back to the way it was in January of 2020. Again, we don't see this for at least 5 more years. We see the next 5 years up to 80% of our staff will be remote. Only 20% will be in any kind of a head office scenario, and even then, it's in and out, like 1 day a week, 2 days a week, here and there. Not like before, where we had a huge concentration of employees all in one place all the time. It's just not going to happen anymore. The new normal now is. I can see an Atlanta-based company, for example, needing to hire 30 people for their company in this next few months, and they're going to tell the bosses are going to tell the human resources division, find us 30 people with these skill sets for these departments, and the human resources department is going to go, okay, we can find 30 people in the Atlanta area, but it might take us 6 months to do so. On the other hand, we can find you 30 candidates within a week between New York and Seattle and San Diego and Miami, the 4 corners here. Easily, we can find the 30 candidates, of which 25 won't even be in Georgia. They'll be, in the U.S. perhaps, but not even Georgia. And the bosses are going to go, we don't care. They don't need to be in here. Are they any good at their jobs? And the headhunters will go, the department will go, not only are they good, they're better than the local talent we have now. I mean, we're talking about the cream of the cream here. We can bring in some serious talent. There's some Bostonians and some Hartfordinians. Is that how you say it for Hartford? I don't know. Hartfordinians? I don't know. New Yorkers, Newark. What do you call someone who lives in Newark? Newarkian. I have no idea. Philadelphians and Pittsburghians. I think Pittsburgh residents are Steelers. I think that's Steelers. Cleveland and Detroit and Chicago. We can bring talent in who can work from their homes there and join this company within a week. Do it, they'll say. Do it, and do it now. This is going to be the new normal globally. And I will bet you that there are some of you out there right now who are watching Uncle Bruce who already have got friends who know someone, or you may know someone personally that is actually working with a group wherever they're living, wherever you are in the U.S., and their employer, one of their employers, is from Europe, and they've only joined them in the last few months, and it's seamless. It's just seamless, and They're actually looking forward to the day where travel will be allowed again, because they're going to go and visit head office in Madrid or in Rome or in Milan or in Zurich or in Paris or wherever the head office is. And they're going to take an extra few days on top of the business trip to hang out while they're working, using their laptop and working at head office, traveling Europe a little bit, working for head office, coming back to America and continue to work for head office. This is the new normal. This is going to be very much the new normal. And depending on your age and your educational experience and your familiarity with online anything, some of you will have a head start and a leg up in this new environment, this new working environment. And I think you're going to be, you're going to love it. I think you're going to absolutely love it. You're going to be addicted to this. You're never going back. There will be, in the next 3 or 4 years, employees of companies that will have never, ever been in an office. They finished their educational career at home with mom and dad or in the dorm, without going into classes anymore. And they've started their work life remotely. And they know no other life. And the change will be massive and profound. And there will be, I will bet you, we will hear stories, and you'll run into people, families, relatives, friends, where someone will say to you, or you'll hear a story about, oh yeah, you remember so-and-so? Yeah, I was so-and-so's kid. Yeah, they got a job last month with blah, blah, blah company where they have to go into the office, and they're not used to this. They don't know what to do. Because there's all of that inter-office politics that happens between people and divisions and senior supervisors and you name it. And some of them are going to go, I don't like it. I don't like this at all. I don't like this whole being watched all the time. And someone asking me how long I've been in the bathroom. Why am I in the bathroom 6 minutes instead of 4 minutes? This is crap. And I think a lot of folks are going to give it up pretty quickly and go, I'm out of here. I'm not playing this game. Forget about it. I'm going back home and working from my computer. Where others are going, hey man, I've never been in an office and I'm never going back. And I'm not going to live in my house either and sit in my bedroom all the time. I'm 26 years old, unmarried, or married, but the two of us are married with no kids. We figured out we can travel now for the next decade from 26 to 36 years of age. We can travel for the next decade around the world and work at the same time, see the world in our youth with all the energy that we have. And when we get back from that, then we'll have the kids. But we're not having the kids now. No way. Because if we have the kids now, that's a 20-year lockup until the last one is out of the house. So you have 4 kids over 5 years. That's a 25-year lockup. Do you want to be doing that? When right now you have an opportunity to work remotely from anywhere you want. And boy, oh boy, I tell you, I wish I were 30, 35 years old right now, Jen and I, and we were able to travel. I would take this machine right here, this computer right here. Just watch this. I'll just grab this thing right here. Let's go. And I'll take this baby to Europe right now, and I'll broadcast from there. And I'll tell you what, I would love to hang out with you for 3 hours a day in the morning and 3 hours in the afternoon, or 2 hours in the afternoon. But from Zurich, I get all morning off in Zurich to do whatever Jen and I want to do. Then in the afternoon, I can do this with you. After I finish my second show, it's evening, and we have a nice dinner and relax. Yeah, I tell you right now, I'm grabbing this computer and taking you with me on the road. Let's do a month in Switzerland. Let's do a month in Norway. How about a month in Sweden? How about a month in Italy? How about a month in Portugal? How about wherever, man? There's a year easy in Europe where Jen and I can just go. My gosh, Asia, South America, Africa. Just give me internet, and I'm in business wherever I need to be. Oh my gosh, I would love to do that. Of course, I also love doing this. I also love grabbing the computer and just kind of looking at you going, hey, am I big enough on your 65-inch screen right now? It's Uncle Bruce here. I want to rock. Having too much fun here in Creston, British Columbia. Welcome one, welcome all. We're getting ready to open in 5 odd minutes. We're getting ready. What's going to happen on our GameStop shares today and everything else? GameStop 172.16 on the pre-market. I love pre-markets when they're up 10%. I really like pre-markets like this. I find this a lot more enjoyable than talking to you about the stock down $20 on the first trade of the day. This is a lot more fun. A 172.30, we've had 552,000 shares trade hands on the pre-market this morning. That is a sign of interest, of very strong positive interest. It might also be a sign, and again, I'm just guessing, is it possible that a squeeze is beginning again? Is this it? Is this the third go around where those who are short, and I recommend you not be short this stock, are realizing, we got to get the hell out of here. This thing was 132 last week, and it didn't go any lower. It came right back to 142, 152. It's now 172. What are we doing? What are we doing? This company keeps coming up with announcement after announcement after announcement, development after development. They're changing. They are changing from this sleepy little brick and mortar company. They are becoming a factor in e-commerce, and the people coming on board are absolutely in that area. What are we doing fighting this stock with millions of retail investors? And I mean, there are millions of you out there who are coming in, picking off this stock. You're buying 2 shares, 8 shares, 20 shares, 17 shares, 258 shares. You're buying chunks of this stuff, and it's disappearing. The stock available is disappearing. And there are going to be $100 gaps in the price of this stock at a certain point in time. It'll run to a certain point in small increments, and all of a sudden, oh gosh, we got a gap here. There's no resistance for $100. There's no resistance for another 100 after that. And all of a sudden, you've got mega institutional players who are going to get caught with their pants down, and they're going to get nailed. And you guys are going to be the ones going, your only way out is if I sell my stock into the market. That's your only way out. And I know it, and you know it. And now the street, we all know it. And we are so fed up with you guys playing games with this stock for the last 4 months, hiring all kinds of shills out there to go on television and write up articles about how god awful this company is. We're sick and tired of you guys. We're not going to take this anymore. And you want out? You're going to pay me out. You now owe me. The stress you've caused me, forget about it. You're going to pay, baby. Pay big. I like it. 171.56. We are 2.5 minutes away from opening this market. The Dow is down 70. GameStop is up $16. S&P is down 12 points. GameStop is up $16. NASDAQ is down 80 points on the opening. GameStop's up $16. Hello. What side of the market are you on? Are you on the, oh, I don't believe in GameStop at all? Or are you on the, you know what, this guy Cohen, he might be up to something that's really kicking in here. You know what, maybe he might just be, yeah, maybe this is the one. Ones are up $17 to 171.16. Hello, welcome to the market. It's a Monday. It's just a Monday. Nothing going on here. Nothing to see here except blood in the street from hedge funds getting wiped out. I would not want to be in a hedge fund right now that's short a couple million shares of this stuff. There are dozens of them, I'm sure, that are short tons of stock. I would not want to be a naked call writer of this stock. You do not want to be a naked call writer. Yeah, very interesting. If you're a shareholder of the company and you're thinking of writing options, you may want to wait a while. Wait for the rest of the day to see how it does. You might be writing calls, but you might be writing 250s, 280s, 300s. I don't know. I don't think we're looking at a market that's in big trouble. However, let's not forget one last thing as we get into the last minute before we open up here. Do not forget, there are hedge funds waiting in the wings who are desperate, and they see this market going up and they don't like it. And they might be waiting for the buy wave to kind of settle out a little bit and then come in with an attack to just dump stock on this market to crush it again, to try to keep this pressure on the downside. But I tell you, when they back off, the stock just goes up. And there comes a point in time where they can't stop it. It's a question of how many millions of you out there will just jump in here and each try to buy 10 shares apiece. You'll overwhelm them, and you'll give them all they want and more. And now they're done for, because now they have to turn the other side. they have to join you to try to buy with you. And that is when they get really badly beaten up and you become wealthier. So way to go. We're now in the last minute here before we open up on the opening market. The GameStop shares 172.20 right now, looking very good. Waiting for the opening salvo. We closed at 154.69 on Friday for GameStop, and we're going to have a trade probably in the 170 something neighborhood to start it off. Just waiting for it to kick in at any minute as Jim and Dave talk about the opening, getting ready to watch the bells start ringing on the Big Apple. There it goes. The bells are ringing right now, and we're getting ready to start trading. By the way, Friday's volume was very light. This morning's volume already 631,000 shares on the New York Stock Exchange. We're at 171.47 on GameStop to start the morning. On now 750,000 volume. That outdid all the pre-market volume of just under 600,000 shares. Very good start to the day. Very strong start to the day. Watching the opening closely, GameStop 169.66, volume now 778,000. AMC sitting at 942, up 9 cents. It's better, but not great better, but it is a better indication of movement. Let's hope for the best. The Dow down 65. It's not down that much. We're down 8 on S&P. We're down 69.94 on NASDAQ. Oil up only 3 cents a barrel. GameStop at this moment in time with 832,000 shares traded. We're now sitting at 169.39, up 14.70 right off the get-go. And this is what we have in front of us. AMC now popping a bit, up 19 cents at 9.52. Vector Acquisition, another one of my SPACs that I like to follow, is up 9 cents. NavSite is up 7 cents. IPOE down 36, and Gore's Holdings down 29. I'm surprised to see that. VGAC down a nickel. Starboard down a penny. Fortress down 4 cents. Kind of quiet everywhere else. Vanek Vectors, the semiconductor ETF, is down $1.78. That is an excellent long-term buy. Home Depot down $1.47 after a big run this last 2 weeks at $3.26 now. IBM is down 1 penny. No, it's up 9 pennies. It just jumped 133.68. The Dow down 81. Microsoft down 59 cents. Apple down 4 cents. And Tesla down 15.80 at 723. All right. GameStop 168.01, 168.70 now. Volume 951,000. So we've just about hit 1 million in the first 3-4 minutes of the opening on volume on GameStop. And that is an excellent indicator of what to watch for. There is buying coming into this market. The sellers, I'm not sure if they're biding their time, whether they're going to try to hit this thing or they're going to wait 5-10 minutes and then hit it or just not hit it at all. We'll watch for this. AMC now up a quarter at 9. Well, now only up 19 cents. 9.52. AMC is definitely now looking better finally on 3 million volume. So it took a few minutes of GameStop or AMC to break through some volume. GameStop right now 168.54, 169.54. Just jumped over 169 again. 14.85 gain. 1,034,000 volume on GameStop. Very good start to the day from a volume perspective as well. This tells me if you're a shorter, you're in trouble. If there is 1 million shares of buying coming in right off the bat with 600,000 pre-market on GameStop and it's holding a $15 gain approximately, you got problems. You've got issues. There's no way you're going to stop this market if this kind of volume keeps coming in. You just don't have enough money. You want to risk another $1 billion of your money by trying to sell stock into this strength. Maybe you've got unlimited billions, but something is telling me that this stock could at any time break up 10 or 20 bucks a share from here, reach that 180 to 190 level without too much volume at all. It is getting interesting, but it has to happen one day at a time, one trade at a time, 1 minute at a time. And we've got to get through these openings, and let's just see what's going on. 166.79 right at this moment. The high on the stock in the pre-market got to about 174, I think it was. 172 here. 171.99 was the high trade, apparently. That was probably right at the opening. It is now 166, so it's off about $5.50 from its momentary high right at the initial morning trade. 1.1 to 1.2 million shares traded now, and the shares are figuring out where they're going to start the day off and go from here. Let's see what's going on. Lots of fun. My gosh. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. What happens with any money sitting with companies like JP Morgan? Somebody mentioned that FDIC insured up to 250. What about more than 250,000? I think that I don't know the actual banking rules in the U.S. like this. I can't get into this, Gene, in any serious detail. I can only say that firms of this caliber would have no trouble handling any of their retail clientele. I just don't see the firms of this caliber not able to pay out their clients if they had to pay out their clients. Too big to fail, probably. State and government and national government backing, most likely. It's a reflection of the U.S. economy as a whole, and I would be pretty surprised to see bankers not being able to look after their clientele. So not an issue for me to worry about. GameStop now 167.18, a little stronger. Volume now showing 1.29 million, 1.3 million approximately. AMC up 12 cents to 9.45, not showing the same kind of power that GameStop is having. It is a positive move, but nothing serious. Back over to, let me take a look here. Bed Bath & Beyond, another one of those meme stocks from January, only up 16 cents to 25.68, where BlackBerry, which had a good run back then, nothing today, down 13 cents to 8.57. So this is not being spread across meme stocks right now. The momentum going into GameStop is GameStop centric. It is GameStop buying, not meme stock buying. So the Reddit crowd, Wall Street Bets crowd are not en masse buying all the meme stocks. They're targeting GameStop specifically because of GameStop's corporate news that we've been following and the news late Friday. Don't forget, Keith Gill exercised his options at $12. Then he bought 50,000 more shares at 154 to now hold 200,000 shares. This guy likes the stock. He's up $30+ million on this position. He is not selling out. He's becoming a larger and larger shareholder. That added momentum Friday night. But this morning's momentum to add to Friday's momentum is the fact that it is now official that the company has acknowledged that Mr. Sherman, the CEO, will be out of the company between now and the end of July. Between now and then, he'll have departed. So we're waiting now for the next CEO to be announced any day. Could be sometime this week, next week. Could be. The annual meeting is June 9. I'm sure they're going to want to have the new person announced by then, and they'll have Sherman sort of transfer out, the new person transfer in. It'll be orderly, it'll be friendly, it'll be fine, but the company is going another direction. 168.43 on GameStop, popping up a couple of bucks now from its 166 kind of low level here just a few moments ago. Volume on GameStop now, 1.4 million shares. To start the morning off. It looks like 100,000, a little over 100,000 a minute. We're 9 minutes into the day at 1.4 million. So 150, 160,000 a minute being changing hands right now. 169.50. This kind of volume, this stock is $200 today. There's no way that this stock will not be at $200 if you have this volume all day long. 60 minutes, you could do, my God, you could do 7-8 million volume every hour. That'd be a 50-60 million volume day if this were to maintain this kind of one. There's no way the stock will be under 200. I don't think so. 169.59 up 14.90 right now. 170 over here, showing that 170 trades beginning to happen again. Yep, 171. Like butter, this stock just broke through 170 like 170 wasn't even an issue. There is no stock being assembled as a wall to stop this thing from going higher. The buying is just coming in and taking it out. This is kind of what I'm I figured what happened sooner or later, it would happen. There would come a point where there just isn't going to be resistance to stop the market for a while. There could be a 175 resistance level, 180, sure. But will it be enough to stop this buying momentum that seems to be coming in? We'll see. How wide is the interest level for this stock? Is like I said before, if 10 or 20 million people want to buy 10 shares each of this thing, it's over 2,000 a share. It's gone. It's just gone. 171, 171.06 volume now, 1.7 million in 9 minutes. Yeah, that is not quite 200,000 shares and a minute. That is serious. 6 million an hour volume. Yeah, that's buying. Okay, very good. Alrighty, the Dow down 137. The lower the Dow goes, the higher GameStop is going today. There's a winner that people are piling into. It's GameStop. S&P down 8, and NASDAQ down only 22 points. A very slight drop on the NASDAQ. The oil is up 13 cents a barrel. That's what we got right now. The shares, as I am speaking to you, just backed off from 171 to 167.85. Here comes the possible first wave of selling to test it. See what's going on. 1.84 million traded. We'll see what a seller or two want to try and do here, if they can mess with this market very much. It'll be interesting to see how much ammo are they bringing to this party to see if they can calm it down a bit. 167.66, 167.48, 167.10. So we are dropping quickly. Again, that means we are talking about forced selling. This is not natural selling. This is not a seller trying to get the best they can get for their stock. This is a seller that's trying to purposely, intentionally drive the market down. They are trying to drive it under to get from the 171 level we were just at a minute or two ago to 167.50. They're trying to crush this market and try to, in vain, convince people this stock, you should be getting out of it. It's not working. It hasn't been working now for 2 weeks. Every time the stock dips, there's buying coming in to just scoop this stuff up. And we saw the dip last week down to 132 for like a minute, maybe. And it popped up right off the get from that to the mid to 140s within 5-10 minutes. We're at 168.82 right now, jumped up a little already. Was the sell wave just a couple of 100,000? 1.95 million is what I'm showing the volume at right now. And that's not enough selling to crush this momentum, I don't think. Unless I'm missing something here, I'm not so sure that this stock is going to really have a much of a down dip. But they will take their shot. There are, like I said, interests out there with huge short positions. And every dollar this thing goes up is costing them hundreds of millions of dollars in losses. We'll see how they play this out. Anyway, thank you for being here today. Appreciate all this. A lot of you saying hi to each other here, which is great. A whole bunch of you using those new emojis we've popped up the last few weeks, especially the very popular neat emoji. Thank you. You probably noticed your beside your name, some of you now have a green logo instead of an orange logo, and that means you have become members of this channel for the second month now. And I welcome you and thank you. Jen welcomes you and thanks you for rolling over your membership and staying with us. Here come the neat emojis right there. We have 1,100 thumbs ups already. Thank you for that. On 4,200 of you here. This is beautiful. Only 32 thumbs downs today. It kind of helps when a stock goes up $13, $14 a share. You kind of limit the number of down votes. So it's fantastic. Thank you for the thumbs ups, guys. Keep them coming in. I do appreciate it. 168.05 on GameStop now. We have broken the 2 million share trading barrier. In 13 minutes, we have had 2 million shares trade. That is 8 million an hour, easily 8 million an hour at this pace. That means we are accelerating the amount of trading going on. That's trading on GameStop is accelerating right now in the number of shares changing hands. I had estimated that we were doing 5 or 6 million an hour. Now it looks like we're doing at least 8 million shares an hour at the current pace of activity. Very, very interesting developments here. The Dow down 122. Near its low of the day, of course, S&P down only 7, NASDAQ only down 20 points. So the two of the three markets are really not doing too badly at all. The Dow is the drag on this market. We'll see how long that lasts. Got a new member that just joined us. It would be Davey. How you doing, Davey? Thank you for becoming a new member of this channel. So appreciate all of you who are joining up. You get to use the emojis. You get to make comments here on our live show, and keep an eye open for stockholder and member alerts. You'll get alerts from yours truly from time to time when any significant news is coming out. I will keep you posted on any updates that you should be aware of. Fantastic. Great to have a bunch of you here, and I'm noticing a bunch of you are rejoining the channel because your membership lapsed a few days ago. You're rejoining right away. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. It tells Jen and I we're on the right track, giving you the kind of info you want to hear. 168.04 now, 167.750, jumping back and forth on the stock with 2.1 million traded on GameStop. Over at AMC, 957 up 24 cents. So a little better there. Volume on AMC, 5.1 million. Good to see. Other than that, the SPACs are quiet at this point. The Dow down 110, 111. Looks like it's recovered about 40 points from its low this morning. We'll see if that trend continues as the day wears on. Apple is up 95 cents. It was slightly negative this morning. Microsoft down $1. Tesla down 34 now. It was down 15 earlier. And the cruise lines are mixed. We have Norwegian down 7 cents, Royal Caribbean down 12, Carnival up 7 cents. Other stocks to watch of note: Amazon up 22.98 to 34.22, so that's improving. Over at Disney, 189.95 up 269. We've got Google, which is the Alphabet company. It's up $16 a share to 23.13. Netflix is up $6 a share to 5.52. DraftKings, a former SPAC, $58. DoorDash down 51 cents. Airbnb down 246. Not a lot to talk about on most of these issues. There are really no violent moves going on. GameStop right now, 166.50 is the last trade. Volume now, 2.15 million shares. It might be slowing up a little bit. We're 17 minutes in with a 2.1 million trade day, 2.15 million trade day. So we're still about 8 million for the hour if we maintain this pace. 166.21, 165.98. This is the lowest price for GameStop since we've opened, and it is fitting the pattern that we're kind of used to around here. We sort of see the first 5-10 minutes, the shares try to find themselves, and then we seem to start to run into a bit of a sell wall comes at us, and we watch the stock get hit for a bit. We find out what kind of a dip we're going to get. People are picking up on the dips. 166 right now. People are definitely picking this thing up. So I'm sure there's a strong buy contingent at 161, 162 as well, just in case the stock were to get there. And what happens usually is that the selling peters out pretty quickly. The sellers just don't have enough paper to drop this market in any real way, and then the shares go higher. And well, we'll see what it wants to do today. 165.53, 165.01. This is the new low, pushing 165. We did touch 164.68 just a few moments ago, so we're throwing 165. We'll see if it goes much lower than that. And the volume now on GameStop is 2,339,000. So we've just had a couple 100,000 come through, which you're going to need. If you're going to drop this market, you're going to need to bring in some paper here. 164.63, 164.50 is where we are right now on GameStop. 950 on AMC, up 18 cents. Coinbase down $10 to 331. I think it's going under 300. I don't know how this can hold these levels, but it is. 164.11 on GameStop, down now up 942 on the day. This is the low range of the day for GameStop. Volume 2.4 million in 19 minutes. So This is now showing me about 7.5 million an hour of volume. It's a little lighter than the opening. That's to be expected. Usually the first 10 minutes can be a big shot of trading, and then we sort of back up a little bit and kind of consolidate. 165.27. We're coming back up again, though, on GameStop. We'll see if this market has sustained selling pressure, or is it just a wave and then it runs out of gas and then it goes higher. We'll be watching this very, very closely. Welcome all of you who are here. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Davey from everybody. We've got Davey coming in and being welcomed into the show. Welcome, Davey, to the gang. It's nice to have you here. You're joining us, and we like to follow these markets, try to do it in a plain English kind of way. Nice to have you sticking around with us and joining the party. Very, very good. 165.63 now is where we're at right now. Bill wants to know, is today the day? Is this it? Is this where the stock just takes a shot from here? I mean, it goes up $30 more. What are we doing? 166 now, 166.27. Popped up a little bit more on this stock. I can't wait to hit $10,000 a share. GameStop's a great day for traders. I got 12 at 161.09, or you're trying to get them. I think you're trying to get them. 166.13, you're $5 away. What's up, Davey? Says William. Welcome, Davey, to the channel. All of you new members and all of you recurring members, welcome to the Stock Markets with Bruce channel, hanging out with Uncle Bruce. So appreciate you having me having me here with you today. Love to have these new members coming in and recurring members. Jazz Beat is best to saying, okay, I'll buy more shares. Great day for Hey, says Irish Cowboy. 166.23 on GameStop, up 11.54 on 2.5 million in 21 minutes of time. This is still pushing about 7.5 million an hour of volume at the moment. 165.64, 166.02, depending on which device we're looking at. And there you have it. Oh, I already have 12 at 161.09. Way to go, Ashley. Well done. You're ahead of the game. Well done. Nice to have you. Nice to have you with me today. Angela, if there's no failsafe, I'm sure there'll be one soon. No one in the driver's seat. Oh, they're talking about the Tesla crash. We're talking about the Tesla crash over here. Yes, what did happen with that? We'll find out more, I'm sure. Let's go. I just bought 3 more, Bruce. Games. I can't stop and I won't stop. I got 3 more shares. I'm not stopping this trade. 166.05 is where we're up $12 a share. Got some more. 165.45, says Angela. Right on. Let's go. Mark Blue. Bruce says to take the shares, not the units. Both will be fine. Yeah, usually I just say buy the shares. Don't worry about the warrants. Just buy the shares and enjoy the run. Let's see. I just doubled down on GameStop. Let's go, says Chubby Wumpus. Good morning from Bill Allen. Warrants will needs to be exercised, says Rick. That's definitely on all those SPACs. Observe thyself, go, Mitchell. 166.71, 167 on GameStop. We've just jumped another dollar here through another resistance level. So it looks like the shares are about $3 higher than the low of the day here in the last few minutes. And the volume now 2.56 million in 23 minutes. A good volume today, and the shares have had a little snapback so far this morning. We'll see how this continues. 167.36, just another 10-20 cent jump here on GameStop shares. AMC 957 up 24 cents. Go AMC. There's a lot of people out there upside down on that stock right now. I just hope they get out alive. Let's go. The problem, Derek says, is that you buy more and you're happy for 5 minutes, then you realize you need more GameStop shares. 167.76, 167.90. Is 168 going to be taken out here? It looks awful close. It just went away. 168.35 through another dollar resistance point. These shares are now $4 higher than they were 5 minutes ago. They're coming on strongly again, and not surprised to see it. I just am not surprised. You're going to need millions of shares of selling to stop this stock now. And I don't know if there are hedge funds that want to commit that kind of cash anymore. Because 1 million shares at 167, that's $167 million. You want to short 2 million shares? cough up 330 million bucks. This is not for the faint of heart. These shares are up $13 today. If there's over 200 million shares outstanding, this company has gone up in value $2.6 billion in 24 minutes. What are you doing trying to short this? There's too much power coming in here on the buy side to mess with it. But, I'm just a guy in a living room in Creston, British Columbia, saying thank you for joining me here on Stock Markets with Bruce. It's Uncle Bruce here watching the markets, trying to tell you in plain English what's going on. And in plain English, it's simple. GameStop is going up dramatically on a down day. The Dow is off 106, S&P is down 6, NASDAQ down 20, and yet AMC is up 7.7% in value this morning. You want to mess with this stock? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be crazy. Would not be smart, I think, to sell this stock short right now. Let's see what happens. We're going to need a support group when all this is over, says Derek. Bruce, don't short yourself. You're just a god in Creston. I need a support group now, says JJ. I now need a support group. I'm just a guy in the living room who's not wearing any pants. Oh, you don't know that, but it's possible. It is entirely possible that I'm not wearing pants. It is entirely possible that I'm 4 feet 8 inches tall too. And I could be sitting on telephone books right now. You don't know. Who's to say? But we're having fun here in Creston. Thank you for joining me from around the world. I know you guys are around the world. I want to hear right now from anyone that's in Europe. Anyone who's in Europe, I want you to type in right now, where in Europe are you? City and country. Tell the rest of the channel where you're watching me from. I would like to see my Europeans light up the chat room right now and tell me and tell everybody, where from Europe are you watching? Just to kind of let anyone out there know just what's going on. By the way, Bruce could be 4 feet 9 inches in heels. By the way, that is not a surprise. Adventure Duncan's laughing. This is my support group, says Tony's Mouse Crud. We've got Europeans from London, this group of enablers. We have Aarhus, Denmark, Stockholm, Sweden, Amsterdam in the Netherlands, Avonmore, Scotland, London, UK, Edinburgh, Antwerp, Belgium, Menden, Germany, Newcastle, UK, Denmark. This person is anonymous. Oxelsund, Sweden is here. Manchester is represented today. We got the Netherlands here, Varenburg. This is fantastic, guys. You're in Europe. You tell me where in Europe you're watching me from right now, just to show this channel the global reach we've got with GameStop. Unbelievable. This story, 167.98 on GameStop. Northampton in the UK, Munich, Germany, Slovakia is here. Madrid is here. Gothenburg, Sweden. Bruce is 6'9". Not so sunny in Cornwall. Bath in the UK, one of the most beautiful places I have ever been. I've had the pleasure of being in Bath for, I believe it was a 10-day stay with Jennifer and our daughter. We were in a Bed Bath place, and we were supposed to be there for 5 days. We ended up staying for 10. And oh man, we used Bath as our little travel point. We went from there to Stonehenge, and from there to Bristol, and from there to Gloucester? We went to all kinds of areas. So we saw Wookiee Hole, the Wookiee Caves. Love that area. And Bath itself, if you've never been to Bath in the United Kingdom, you haven't seen the UK. You gotta go to Bath. I mean, London is great, but Bath is pretty cool too. Love Bath. The Fashion Museum in Bath is phenomenal. The baths themselves, from the Roman times, unbelievable. Thank you, everybody. Europeans, where are you? Largs, Scotland, Belfast, Northern Ireland, Manchester, Newcastle upon Tyne. Hi from Andorra the Villa in Andorra. Oh, man, that's a bucket list place for me. Scotland, Irvine, Scotland. We've got Worcester, England. We have Basingstoke, UK, London, Vilnius in Lithuania. My father was born in Lithuania, so I have a special place in my heart for Lithuanians. Amsterdam. I'm in Asia, says Cody. Dax, Humberstone. Hey, bud. Dortmund in Deutschland. I've got friends and relatives in Dortmund and in Kassel in Deutschland. Welcome. Danius Newcastle. You try and pronounce that. New Mexico, West Midlands, England. I love Dave's Killer Bagels. Tasty and healthy. My VPN is in Italy ATM. Wow, Amsterdam, Irish, watching from the Algarve. I'm in Prague, Czechoslovakia. Gladius, Switzerland. Stockholm, Sweden. Only a Polski that lives in Dortmund. Stockholm, Sweden. Margate, UK. Wow, look at all the imaginary place names. Geiger, Hungary. Bath, Bridgeland. Seattle, England, or Settle, England. UK. We've got folks from around the planet all over the place watching this show. And guys, I'm just so honored you're all here in Munich. Certainly better than slipping my coffee over a stock. Bath, UK, Poland, Sweden, Toronto, Basel, Switzerland, Scotland representing Manchester. Hello, everybody from across the pond. Republic of Sealand, Dubai, Bath, UK, Istanbul. Dang, goes to show the this show went global. San Bernardino, California. All right, my American friends, where in the USA are you watching me from? Tell me, where are you in America? Hit me with America. 167.68 on GameStop, up $12.99. Bath, God, I wish I was in the EU. Manchester, Dortmund, Yorkshire, Pyongyang in North Korea. Bruce, I still say you're 3 feet tall and living in Jen's dollhouse. L.A. Oh, God, I love L.A. Oh, Edward Thatcher, how quickly do you expect these SPACs to rise once they convert over weeks, months, or years? Hours and days they will go. Just watch out. Paris, Ontario. I once had a girlfriend in Paris, Ontario. This is going way back before Jennifer's time. Oh, my gosh, that's a long time ago. I had long hair then, but it was still thin. What can I say? Story time. Arthur's, Denmark. Lavernon, California. Wisconsin, but from Heidelberg, Germany, too. Rick Sanchez. New season of Rick and Morty starts soon. The Republic of Texas. Stetagaya, Tokyo. Birmingham. Bruce, Mr. Worldwide. Exclusive New York Infinity question wins down hedge funds as valuations issues spread. Okay, I'm going to bed. Catch up with what's happening. Mother of Bompai, I'm not sure what that means. Welcome all of you. Good Lord, I didn't know there were that many Europeans were here. Olivia, I would tear through a steel wall to be with you in New York right now. Exotic San Diego, Connecticut, Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. I'm living on the moon, baby. Man, Webull literally won't let me get rid of Dogecoin on my watch list. I deleted switch windows and bam, it's back. Suspect, It's mushroom capital of the world. Texas, only bad thing is I can't get to the safe moon. JJ Gunn, cannot wait for it. Martha's Vineyard, off of America. Pronounced Gloucester. So many Europeans know GameStop. We have 2 shops in Dortmund. How about that? Sacramento. Doge might be the hedge fund's best play in the saga. I take Baths. Brookfield, Wisconsin. Madison, Wisconsin. Heinecker. Where was I here? Oh, my gosh. These are going so quickly. I can't keep up with these comments. Hang on. Oh, my gosh. We got to go back. Oh, it skipped on me. Oh, let's see. Can I get back here? Can I get back to that comment? Where am I? Oh, my gosh. I've got Hogwarts. Sound up by the numbers troops. Myrtle Beach. Somewhere in Iceland. Narnia, that's where I'm from. I'm from Hamstop, Texas. Costa Rica is represented. Prague is awesome. See the Slav epic by Mucha if you haven't. Eastern North Carolina, welcome, Chris. Chris is here. Welcome. Weehawken, New Jersey. Sunny Calgary, Alberta, Canada. 166.64, 166.92 on GameStop. J Ray, Dark Side of the Moon. Wow, lots of Europeans. Cool. Iowa, Vega Tune, Nantucket, Boston, Brooklyn, Pittsburgh, Texas. Olivia, did I miss the dip? Plano, Texas. Whoa, Florida. Waukegan, New Jersey. Oh my. Atlanta, Pasadena, Justin, Texas. Central Minnesota, Queens, Mississippi. The classiest guy on earth. Jacksonville, classiest city on earth. Jacksonville. Martha's Vineyard, Vegas. My name. Charlotte, Florida. Julius, Miami. That's where I'm from. Bill, Florida, the sticky state. Washington. You have to say San Bernardino like Obama does. Piqua, Ohio. Talent, Oregon. Syracuse. Sagan, Texas, Oregon, Minnesota, Alabama, Gold Canyon, Colorado, Dallas, Texas, Santa Monica, Salt Lake City. I'm just a guy in his living room in Creston, British Columbia. Tony says, yeah, I know it. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, in Maine, Texas, Frogtown, St. Paul, Bruce, Lithuanians ruled. Now you're talking. Laughing my tush off. Boston, Austin, Columbia, New Rochelle, Boston, Ocala, Central Florida, Lithuania, Georgia, City of Angels, Madison. Wow, loads of people here from my hometown, Manchester. Hope you're all doing well over there. Paramount, anything under 200 is a dip to me. It's 166.63. Queens, New York. We've got Southern Indiana, Windsor, Maine. We've got, hang on, Philadelphia. We have Uncle Bruce, Athens, Georgia. Wesley Visser has joined the channel as a member. Wesley, welcome to the group, to the gang, to the channel and everything. I'm glad you're here. Tell us where you're from. McMinnville, Oregon. Carolina Beach, Indiana. We've got Crockett, Texas, yeehaw, Philadelphia, Fly Eagles Fly, Highland Park. We got Connecticut, WPB, Florida, Greenville, South Carolina, Pittsburgh, PA, San Antonio, Kansas City, Lenk in Switzerland, now living in Victoria. Bruce didn't go there. Louisville, Kentucky, Hinesville, Georgia, Old Saybrook, Connecticut. Oh man, Wesley Visser, welcome to the channel. Adam Lewis, I'm in Calgary too. Awesome. Iowa, Midwest, Nashville. Hey, Olivia saying the Woodlands, Texas. Rick Sanchez. WPB, Florida. DE, I'm coming to visit. Lakeville, Minnesota. Dallas, Texas. I'm from a little slice of heaven called Colorado. Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Falkirk, Scotland. Galveston, Humboldt by way of San Diego. Tuscaloosa. Roll Tide. I'm not in New York. The Rhode Islanders are with you all. Sweden, Jenny, what's that? Jenny Faux High Neighbor. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to keep up. You guys are coming in so quickly. Ormond, North Dakota. It's warming up here. It's kind of sort of nice. Lafayette, Tennessee. Gouda, Netherlands. Fort Pierce, Florida. Corona, California. Belfast, Northern Ireland. Soon to be on the GameStop rocket to the moon with eating bagels. HTX, Minnesota. Marianne Henninger. Woo! Wichita, Tempe. I love Minnesota. Just noticed my green bagel. Way to go, Sarah. You're a green bageler now. The second month you're a member, you get the green bagel. 167.20 on GameStop, up 12.51. Volume 3 million in 37 minutes is where we're at. Charles, rebuilding a garage ATM, listening to Bruce talk about one of my favorite companies. Weston, Florida, Atlanta. No one from Hawaii. Surprising. Laugh out loud. Fort Payne, Alabama. Daniel's laughing. AJ, I rolled my NVCR 50% last week right into GameStop. No regrets. I'm sure it was this was wise or the wisest thing I could do. Welcome, Wesley from Anna. What's up with the green bagels? That's right. Your bagel changes when you're in month number 2 as a member. At Belo Horizonte, Brazil, Talent, Oregon, California, Central Coast, American, but living in Journey, Lynn, Massachusetts, soon relocating to the moon, Innsmouth, Massachusetts. Olivia's laughing. Who's going to the Bruce Con in Chicago? Very bullish. Overland Park, Miami. Once GameStop moons, I'm moving to Texas where it's legal to breathe the air. Tiny volume, guys. We're running ants here. Fort Mill, South Calgary. Welcome, Wesley. Israel, Trenton, Cincinnati, Columbia. Vicky, we will welcome you here. Confused. Sweden, Greek in Boston. Chicago. What's going on? Thank you. Erwan Rock, Henderson, Nevada, Piscataway, New Jersey, Chicago, Portland, Oregon. Bruce, I'm in your basement with Tony. That's where I am right now. You can see me anytime. Oh my God, I used to live in a fine frog town. Buffalo, dancing in the streets. Hoodie, Ohio. LA, Lower Alabama. Feds, I want to visit Texas now. New Orleans, what's up with the stock market? Exmont, what's up from Myrtle? Well, if we say San Bernardino like Obama, then San Diego like Ron Burgundy. Say Gun, Texas, Indianapolis, Massachusetts, Birmingham, Alabama. But I practice from Huntsville to Bay Minette, Marion County to Heflin, Florence to Dorthland, and of course Mobile, San Jose, California. Nobody from Beirut, I mean Detroit. Zura is giving us a donation. Thank you, Zura. GameStop is called EB Games in Stratia, Australia. Gang represent. It's past midnight here, and I have to go to work tomorrow. Yep, it's also called EB Games in Canada. We call GameStop EB Games in Canada. That's exactly right. The Commonwealth, and maybe in the UK, the same thing. Exactly. William is laughing. Go Dogs from Paul, Chicago. What else going on here? You ever visit Iowa? I'm taking you up for a steak, says Pyro Homania. Atlantic City, apes all over the globe. That's right. Bruce, look at the stock market. What are we doing? We got the market going where? GameStop, 170.52. We got the Dow down 196, having a bad run. S&P down 21, NASDAQ down 106. GameStop is up to 170 and going higher. It's going to break through 171 here in just a second, the way it looks like to me. 170.89, 170.23. Is it going to go? It's up there. Volume on GameStop now, 3.45 million shares. Atlanta, Philly, Kent, Gilbert, Zura, North Vancouver, British Columbia. You got to love that, guys. Thank you so much for telling me where you're watching me from. It just goes to show you're from everywhere. Alberta, I'll take a steak inside Jen's broom closet eating rhubarb. Almonte, Evans, Georgia. What's happening, William Lackey? We're up to 170.38 on the GameStop. We're down 196 on the Dow, down 21 on S&P, down 106 on the NASDAQ. Beach Boy Israel is in the house. Stay classy, San Diego. I can see New York City from my window. St. Petersburg, Florida. This is how Bruce breaks something. Whatever. Boston, beautiful day. Troy, Ohio. Alexandria, Virginia. Zurich, you won't be working much longer. Fresno, Montreal, and a shame. Troy, Sea of Tranquility. AZ Rippin. Thank you guys so much. We are rolling at 170.60 on GameStop, 183 on the negative on the Dow, 20 on the negative on the S&P, down 102 on NASDAQ. Asia, Scotland, Evans, Georgia. I'm already on the moon. How do you manage memberships on YouTube? How do you do it? It's not easy. Turn on auto review. Just buy the channel. What language will we speak on the moon's bill? Soon to relocate to my own private island. Laughing out loud. Innsmouth, Massachusetts. Lovecraft. 170 on the stock. We're trying to hang in there. Fort Mill, 20 minutes from me. But Michigan, USA. Nick, thank you, Nick, for this donation. Hedgies had incentives to short GameStop to zero, so they get two, keep the money tax free. Now, when GameStop moons and we sell to the hedgies, do we get to keep the loot tax free capital gains? Neat. Well, if you're selling it from the moon, the IRS might have trouble collecting from you. But I don't mind paying capital gains taxes when you've made millions. Who cares? It's all good. Ron, the Netherlands are here. Cody, we hit 171 earlier. GameStop going. Oklahoma, Jersey. Amazing. We have all these different places where we live, and soon we'll all have addresses on the moon. That's kind of cute. John Van, we're going to the moon, baby. Monaco, what's up? Fort Mill, 171. GameStop going. Evans, Georgia. I claim Tranquility Base. Prepare for liftoff. Butta. We're going higher. 169.89 right now on the volume of 3.6 million shares. In about 42 minutes is where we're at right now. So we're pushing kind of 5.5 million shares now. We're slowing up. It's kind of normal in the second half hour to slow down a bit, but the shares are back up to 169 after having a low trade of 164.11. We're now up over $5 from that low trade. Very interesting. I'm laughing off Beirut, Michigan. Let's see. What we have is GameStop Game in New UK. EB is Electronics Boutique. Bank account goes brrr. Let's see what else is going on here. We got folks popping up emojis everywhere. And let's see. Not too long ago, we were complaining about GameStop not saying anything or coming up with any new news. Now look what's going on. They're talking. Yes, they are. They are talking. And every time they talk, stock goes up. Because every time they say something, it's the kind of news we want to hear. It's the kind of news the street's going, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they were, oh, what are we shorting this for? What? This isn't brick and mortar anymore. What are we doing? That's right. That is right, kids. The more these guys talk, the higher the stock is going to go. Oh, we're going to have some fun here. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Montreal, every dollar this thing goes up, DFW makes $200,000. Every dollar the stock goes up, Cohen makes $9 million. He's got 9 million shares. Yeah, that's right. Every dollar this goes up, the shareholders are up $70 million because theoretically there's 70 million shares. Every time this thing goes up a dollar, the 250 million shares are out there are worth 250 million more. And if you're short 100+ million shares of this stuff, every time it goes up a dollar, you're down another $100 million. Why are you shorting this stock? 170.35. We're going up again. Tokyo, Silverstone, England. Super diverse family here. Funny how money brings together people from everywhere. Yes, indeed. We are from around the world. It is one powerful tool. Bruce Reuters wrote an article about the valuation issues with Infinity Q hedge funds. Any comments? Article was today. Don't hang about it, John. I'm going to have to look into that as the day goes on. Clovis, California. Beautiful, guys. Thank you all for being here from around the world. Thank you for your support. Thank you for becoming members of this channel. Thank you for these donations to the channel. It's just incredible. How many bagels should a baker bake for Bruce once Bruce Bites Bagels has bagels for every breakfast? I mean, how many got to make? How many bagels have been sold in the last 3 months because Bruce started eating on the air? It could be unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know. Any reason why IPOE is dropping? It is down to 1573 right now. I see it here, a volume of 742,000 shares. I'm not sure. There's no news officially on the stock here. We'll keep an eye on it. But the lower it gets, the more attractive to me it gets, I think. 169.57 on GameStop. 3.81 million traded in 45 minutes right now. That's where we're at right now. Probably pushing a little over 5 million an hour at this point in time on GameStop shares. We got folks from everywhere. Thank you guys so much for joining me from around the world. This is awesome stuff. Europeans, Americans, South Americans, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, you name it. It's global. It's a globally audience. The sun never sets on Stock Markets with Bruce. Uncle Bruce is being watched either live or on replay wherever the sun is shining day and night and wherever the moon is shining day and night. And it is it's sometimes intimidating to think about that you're sitting in a living room in Creston, British Columbia, 3 miles north of the U.S. border, just north of the Idaho Panhandle, and your telecast is being viewed by people everywhere in every time zone practically on the planet. It is really humbling to know that. And Jennifer and I are we try sometimes not to think about it. we try to kind of go, okay, it's just you and the computer, it's all it is. It's okay. But I got to say, when we see these memberships coming through and we see these donations coming through, we're just blown away. 1,500 thumbs up so far for this telecast today. Thank you, all of you who've been giving us thumbs ups today. We can't thank you enough for your showing of these thumbs ups. This is a powerful tool that really helps YouTubers. When you guys hit these thumbs up buttons, you are telling the computers in YouTube head office, hey, Google, get your act together, show this guy off globally, because there are viewers from around the world that are engaging with this guy. Give him more exposure because he has got a really good gang of viewers that are really enjoying themselves on his show. And he deserves to be more exposed to the YouTube community, of which is 1 billion viewers out there. Right now, I have 3,200 here. We are unknown. We are one of the smallest YouTube business channels, period, in the world. Those of you who are subscribing to my channel, I cannot thank you enough for subscribing to this channel. If you haven't been a subscriber yet, or you've just not thought about becoming a subscriber, I really would wish you do it. Hit the subscribe button. That also shows positive momentum to the YouTube people and to the advertisers out there to consider advertising on this channel. It just keeps me on the air longer, and it just makes it easier. I thank you all for that. We're at 1.6 thousand thumbs ups right now, only 48 down. That's incredible. We're at 30 to 1 on the plus side. fabulous. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Keep them rolling in. We should easily break 2,000 this morning and maybe 2,500 today. That would be beautiful if you could help me get to that kind of a level on the stock. 167.67 is where we're at right now. Absolutely fantastic. Guys, thank you so much. We're down 126 on the Dow. We've recovered a little bit so far. S&P down only 17, NASDAQ down 114. And we have Dennis making a donation here. Thank you. Or Denise. Thank you, Denise. Twice. Thank you, Denise. Thank you for both of those. Really, that's awful kind of you. Thank you very, very, very much. All of you, thanks for being here. This is so much fun. We're on for 3 hours this morning. We've been on an hour and 49 minutes. We got an hour and 10 minutes to go. We're at 169.37 on GameStop now. We seem to be hanging in here pretty well, beating up 170 without any issues. It'll be interesting to see if we go through 170 and go higher. The high of the day so far for GameStop, 171.99. So we're only a couple of dollars from the high of the day with 3.95 million traded in 50 minutes. And so the stock up 14.63 in the first hour of trading. Very good start to the day. And the news coming out of GameStop looks interesting. It looks tantalizing because we now know that it's official. Mr. Sherman, who is the CEO, is going to depart by the end of July. Between now and then, the new CEO will come in. We're all curious to know who could this be, and will there be a bunch of lieutenants coming along with this CEO? And is this person a serious player now with another company in the e-commerce environment? And are they really gearing this thing up fast and hard? That would be tremendous, because if this stock starts to become valued on its e-commerce business as it goes into e-commerce fully, that could make things really interesting for you shareholders out there, because right now the one company we can compare GameStop to is Chewy. Chewy was created by Mr. Cohen. It is sitting at a $35 billion valuation right now, market cap. This company here, GameStop is nowhere near that. If it were to be valued at $35 billion, like Chewy is valued at $35 billion, and it will easily get there because this is a bigger company. It does more business, more money coming through the till. If GameStop is going to do $10 billion in sales as an e-commerce company, that will make the shares go much, much higher in value. Just to be valued at $35 billion, if that were to happen to GameStop, your stock would be at $500 a share. But with $10 billion in sales, this will be valued at higher than that, and it could push your market to over $1,000 a share. That's just on sales, becoming an e-commerce company. This is why this search and the hiring of the next CEO is so critical to you as shareholders of this company. And I don't doubt for a second that the new incoming CEO will absolutely be a specialist in e-commerce. This will be an absolute pro in that division. I'm certain of it. And just do not be surprised if the street begins to figure it out. They just put one and one together and go, oh my God, this thing at 170 is like 1/3 where it should be. I mean, already it's only at 1/3, but at 1,000, it's only at 1/6 of what it should actually be. 1/6 the price from here is where this thing will be headed within the year, within 6 months, within 8 months, within 4 months. You tell me how fast this is going to transition over. This stock is cheap at 170. It's now 170.56 on the day here. We're breaking through 170 yet again. 4.1 million traded now. We have 53 minutes of time going through here, and the stock is running higher without much resistance. The high of the day, remember, 171.99. This stock is $1.49 away from the high of the day. The Dow is down 97. It's improving. S&P down 14 and NASDAQ down 110. GameStop has been up all morning, and there was a little run on the stock. It didn't last long, and it is now coming on within $1.36 of its high of the day. Right now, it's less than $1. Now it's only 99 cents from the high of the day. 171 right now. The butter just went through. The hot knife through butter just went through 171. There's nothing to stop this here. This will go higher. It should hit a new high if this continues to come in as it is right now. That's what I'm looking at on GameStop. Volume 4.23 million. We've got AMC up to 970, up 37 cents. I'm so happy to see this. I am just praying for a bunch of you out there. If you are long AMC and this is getting you closer to break even, I couldn't be happier for you guys, because the AMC people have got a lot of headwinds in front of them right now regarding closures of theaters, rebuilding of vaccine problems, or pandemic problems. The vaccines are coming out, but I'm just hoping for AMC shareholders. I hope you do very well with this. 172.60 on GameStop. That's a new high of the day right now. Just went through 171.99 like butter. 172.75, 172.83. GameStop is surging again, up almost $18 a share. Jen is here just as the stock hits the high of the morning.
I was going to say, you don't even need me. You don't even need me.
The anticipation of Jen coming out into the living room was enough to drive this market.
See, now maybe we've discussed. It's not the bagel at all.
It's not the bagel.
It's me.
It's Jen. It's Jen. It's not even the bagel. What am I wearing this thing for? I should have a picture of Jen on it.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Let's get
your magical
Jen.
thinking.
I'm putting Jen on the air right now. Jen, you're going on the air with me right now. There you are. There we are right there at Costco. There's me and Jen right there. It's all about Jen and I. It's Jen and Bruce. Here we are. I'm the happy guy with Jen. I mean, how can I not be happy? I mean, look at my wife. You see how hot she is? I mean, she's a hottie toddy. Not bad, considering Jen and I are kind of the same age. Doesn't Jen look good? I mean, Jen is one piece of no surgery, no nothing. This is all natural, Jen. This is ooh, look at ooh, I gotta be careful with that. Oh my gosh, his life is good. Now you're wondering, why is he happy all the time? Why is he always smiling at the night?
Where does he get that
Because
energy?
the stock is 175. That's why he's happy. It's going to the moon. It's taking off. You gotta love that, Jen. You made it go crazy.
It's obviously me.
It's all Jen. It's all about Jen.
There
Woohoo!
There you go.
You gotta love that.
Your lesson in magical thinking.
Everybody's happy. All the reactions are so positive. They're just so happy, happy, happy. Yes, 173.86 to 175.
So does that mean you're going to spread out and explore a new menu, or is it still a bagel?
I think I'm having a bagel today.
Is it still a bagel?
Yeah, I'm thinking a bagel. I'm thinking grape jelly on the bagel to start the Monday off.
Okay.
Nicely toasted bagel with the crispy outside, and got those sesame seeds, that flavor as they kind of crisp up. It's fantastic. This is awesome sauce, guys. We got a good day going here on the stock, and Jen is up and moving. Her tea is going. She'll be back. She said, I'll be back. She said, fantastic. We love it. Man, oh man, what a morning on the GameStop shares. The high of the day right now on GameStop, 175.17. It went through 175 like butter. Not a problem. I think it's reconsolidating, getting for another run here. Volume now, 4.8 million, just short of 1 hour. So looks like almost a 5 million share first hour of trading on GameStop. Don't be trying to short this stuff. You got to be kidding me. It was 132 last week. It's 172 now. It's $40 higher than last week's attempted crap of that market. They tried to crash it out. It didn't work. 172.76. It's amazing. 173 now, coming on again. And the news is interesting, to say the least. There's things happening at GameStop that has got things going. Yeah, let's see what happened. Here we go. Jen, please keep Bruce fat and sassy. Grape jelly bagel incoming here. Like butter. We are moving. It's really a shame about Wall Street Bets tearing itself up. Raise your hand if you bought at 132. Jane Doe is loving this. Jelly. Go GameStop. Butter. We're going higher. 173.68, 174.13. We're coming on again for another run on GameStop. It is going up. The Dow is down 107 points. S&P down 14. NASDAQ down 101. GameStop 174.60 just jumped. We are within 50 cents or so of a new high. 175.17 the high of the day. 174.60 right now, up 1991 on 4.9 million in 59 minutes. Yeah, 174.79, very close to a new high. Very close. 174.80 coming on yet again for another shot at 175. What will it do? I'm watching the devices here, watching it trade here. 174.29 right now, jumping about on the marketplace. Thank you, everybody, for your support of this channel. Thank you for the 1,700 thumbs ups. Keep them coming. Let Jen know how much you love her. Hit those thumbs ups for us. We love it. Thank you to Alex. Thank you, the DD. Hurry up and eat that bagel, Uncle Bruce. Laugh out loud. 174.05. The due diligence was correct. Shorts are over. Neat options. She's a runner. Let's see what's going on. Fat and sassy. What makes you so sassy? Oh, man. 173.57. We're jumping around. Let's see what it can do. Thumbs it up, folks. Let's go. Oh, my God. Choke cherry jelly on a bagel, too. Yum with 2x butter. Oh, my gosh. Hologram. I think this is more about the announcement this morning. Alex, thumbs up for Bruce. Nice, didn't miss the bagel. We should raise the money for Bruce to get a Bloomberg terminal. Oh my gosh, say it again. On vacation in Panama City, but we still got to love and have Uncle Bruce wherever we are. Globally, you never go without Uncle Bruce. He's always with you wherever you are. Wally's World sassy. That's right. What makes you so sassy? That's right. I want 176 with that jelly. I want 176 with that jelly bagel. Dan Watkins saying hello. What's that?
Was that Phil Hartman?
Phil Hartman. Yeah. Saturday Night Live. Fellow. Was he Canadian? He wasn't a fellow Canadian.
Yeah, he was born in Canada.
He was born, but he was moved as a kid. Yeah, that's true. He was a Canadian at one point.
He was a Canadian guy.
What makes you so sassy? That's right. Sup, Dan, says William. I live in the state of confusion. I'm on my way to Panama City right now from Ohio. Bruce could easily afford a Bloomberg terminal with how many supporters he has. Sassiest stonk alive. Sarah, excellent Dale. We're at 172.85. The volume now, let's get an update on this volume. 5.2 million in an hour, approximately. AMC, 966, up 33 cents. High of the morning, 975 high for AMC right now at 966. And GameStop 172.91, 173 again. See how it wants to react here. Thanks again for 1,700 thumbs ups on this channel. Only 50 on the downside. Fabulous. Your emojis, your logos beside your names are beginning to turn green because you are becoming second month members. Thank you for being a member for the second month in a row. Coming in there, love it. We got incoming bagels at any time. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for seeing me and popping in to say hi to Jennifer and I. 172.52. Only a couple bucks away from the high of the day. It has been a very good morning for GameStop shares, and it's showing that the selling resistance is light. The buying interest is higher and getting higher, and the excitement of the new CEO, the first quarter financials, the annual meeting, there's a lot of momentum here. I think we got a lot of fun coming through here. Let's see what happens. We got 5.2 million traded in the first hour. Let's go. There you go. Here's a good question. Eric asks, so why is GameStop going up 10% in value today? I thought it was only worth $13 a share and going under like Blockbuster. Wall Street, what's wrong? What are you getting wrong that the stock is getting right? Why is it that this stock is doing what it's doing when it's supposed to be going out of business? Huh? Yes. Maybe they can't read. There it is. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. All kinds of fun here. All kinds of fun. Thank you, everybody, for popping in and seeing us and joining us today. 172.03, up $17.34. Volume now 5.3 million in an hour and 3 minutes. We are rolling along here with a good bunch of stock. going through. The Dow is down 113, down 115, down 14 on S&P, NASDAQ now down 104. Oil up 19 cents a barrel, nothing to get excited about. The deal of the day looks like two SPACs are on sale. Gore's Holdings at $11.90, down 70 cents. And IPOE is down 77 cents to $15.55. Both of these SPACs are under pressure. Vector Acquisition, VACQ, is down 18 cents to $10.72. All of these three have a bit of pressure on them. I don't know why. Nothing is going to change on their deals. The deals are going to go through. Vanek Vectors, the semiconductor fund, down $4.80 a unit. That's on sale. But the Dow is now only down 109. We have a napkin. We have a bagel that just flew in. We're flying all around to make you ill, right? Yes.
Open
Jen.
the hanger. Here comes your plate.
Oh, man, it's out of control. It's out of control. Oh, no.
It's been a while since we done.
That's true. Thank you, Jen, for this bagel. Loving it. We got us a grape jelly bagel today on a sesame seed bagel. Fantastic. It's got to be on the jelly. We're at 173.06 on the stock, 173.43. We seem to be going up just as I get my bagel. Thank you, everybody, for being here this morning and joining Jennifer and I as we're getting into another fun day here. We're having all kinds of fun. Ashley's thinking probably going up, anticipating hype due to the fact that Keith Gill exercised his calls and he's doubling down by 50,000 more. It doesn't mind this news. I'll tell you that. The stock liked it for sure. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah. So nice. So good. Sesame seed bagel. Grape jelly. Butter. Yeah, baby. Woohoo. We love it. We love it. Enter the bagel. That's right. 172.87. Go GameStop. Go, baby, go. There were some guys on CNBC saying maybe they were wrong on GameStop. Yeah. $5.4 million. Bagel, bagel, bagel. $172.87. Go GameStop. Fantastic. Here you go. The volume so far equaled Friday. That tells you something. We got some buying coming in here. Oh my goodness. You ever had almond butter and blackberry jam on a blueberry bagel? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Just snagged some more shares there, Bruce. 173.33 going up again. Looks like it's going up again. Love the bagel. I didn't see this. Don't think about it. Hey, Bruce. There we go. 173.08 right now. Go, baby, go. Dow's down 92, S&P down 13, NASDAQ down 108. GameStop 172.54, 172.63. Here we go. Be interesting to see what this is all about. Thank you, everybody, for your support. This is awesome stuff. We have 1,800 thumbs ups today, 57 down. Keep those thumbs ups coming in. We got memberships being rolled over into the second month. Thank you, everybody, for rolling into your second month of membership now for this channel. Absolutely beautiful. Watching the market closely. All righty. Waffles could drive up the price. Hot and chewy.
So have you explained to them what's going to happen in Canada today? We might have some excitement. We're not going to have excitement, but we could have excitement today.
Jen, what is it? What would it be?
The Prime Minister is delivering his budget today. And he's a minority government. So if the others don't like it, our government could fall today.
True.
It's not going to. They don't want to have an election.
They can't have an election. Yeah, they're broke. The opposition parties are broke.
And they wouldn't win.
That's true. They wouldn't win because the minority government of the Liberals are handing out so much money to the population. The opposition can only say, we'll hand out less. Try and get elected with that.
Yeah. And it's not like what we have is, the ice cream cone. But I don't know what the others are offering.
Yeah.
Until we get into an actual election, we don't know.
Not going to know.
So wouldn't that be fun if every time the Americans brought in a budget, their government could fail? We look at them and think their electoral system is crazy, and I'm sure they look at us, but,
True.
It's what all those other countries in the Commonwealth do, too.
It's true. Commonwealth countries. Government can fall anytime. You never know. Speaking of falling, GameStop just went down to 168, but it's now back to 169. Uh-oh. We just had a sell wave come through.
I came back and talked politics on you.
Oh, okay. There we go. What can I say?
Oh, my God.
What is happening with GameStop? It dropped to 167, 168. It's now 168.02. Got a little sell wave through here. Let's see. Volume now 5.88 million in 1 hour, 12 minutes. We've definitely had a straight line drop of the stock, and we'll see what's going on. We'll keep an eye on this stock and see what's going on. Gary Vaynerchuk, new GameStop CEO. Vaynerchuk, that'd be fun. Not going to happen, though. Just so you know, not going to happen. 168.39, 168.71 coming back on again. ABN AMRO to set money laundering probe of 574 million. Let's see here. See what happens when you bring up politics? The stock goes down. It's now 169.13. It's coming back on again. $169.42. 168.93. $169 coming back. $169.34 coming back on again. Chris is asking, what are the chances the hedge funds are buying low volumes at this price? I don't know. I don't know if they're are they trying to cover their short positions? Are they being bought in? You're never going to hear the official, you're not going to hear a hedge fund admit that we're getting creamed and we're buying the stock at a loss. They'll just do what they do, and then the word might come out that they ran into problems. They might, reveal that their first or second quarter losses were, higher than anticipated. You might hear that. There'll be rumors on the street, though. Oh, for sure. There'll be lots of rumors on the street because everyone speculates about what everyone else is up to. So we'll see what's going on. My girlfriend is asking me, why am I watching a guy eat a bagel on YouTube Live? What is with this? What kind of YouTube channels are you watching behind my back? Is what she's asking him. He's got some explaining to do. Serious explaining to do. What are you doing? Watching a guy take his clothes off on YouTube as well, getting undressed on the air. What is that all about? Because now he's just down to a t-shirt. What's next? He doesn't even have pants on, theoretically. This guy could be just sitting there with a t-shirt. Why are you watching guys like that? And what is he talking about? There you have it. Should I break up with her? My girlfriend says the same thing. What's this guy doing? 167 right now on the stock, I'm showing. Oh my gosh. Not only am I watching, but I'm paying to watch this guy take his clothes off and eat a bagel. I mean, that's the she's asking me what I'm doing with my money. Why are you sitting there watching a guy, paying a guy to be a member of his channel, commenting on his channel, and you're watching him eat a bagel and take his clothes off? What exactly? What's going on here? What is it you're not telling me? Tell her he's taking off his clothes. He's taking off his clothes as well. Oh man! And why do you walk around the house all day saying "nee"? Why do you do that all day? What's that all about? When did you start saying "nee" all the time? It doesn't wear pants, just shorts. You guys are all awesome. Day stripper. He's a day stripper. It's cold out. Bagels make Bruce take his sweater off. Fantastic. Oh no. I don't tell my wife about you. I keep Bruce a secret affair. This is not from the wife. The wife does not need to know about what's going on here. 167.56 on the stock. Day stripper, because Uncle Bruce is a stock market god. That's why. There you have it. My wife says, you talk about some guy eating a bagel, a roaring kitty, a shill-sniffing dog, and a cocaine Kramer. What the heck are you? Why the face are you doing? Why the face are you doing all day? What the face are you doing all day long? Broker, I think I need to date someone more in touch with reality. This is highly irregular. Yeah. 167.57 on the stock right now. It's very highly irregular. Indeed it is. Oh, my. You know what? She knows too much. Tony's loving this. Yeah, she knows too much. That's the problem. You got to lock the door. You can't let her in. JJ's laughing. Alex loves this. Mother of Bamba. Bruce is the other woman. 167.78. We're coming back. It looks like 180. 168 is next. Is it gonna go through there? What is it up to? I'm cracking up, man. Says Alex. IPOE is on sale. It's at down 66 cents. 1566. It is on sale. Well, we'll see what happens. GHVI, it's on sale too. It's at $12. Got down to $11.90. Now back to 12. Coming back up a little bit. IPOE got down to $15.51. IPOE now $15.65. That's bounced back a little bit. Little bounce back. Every once in a while, you get these dips on stocks, kids. You get dips. All stocks have them. VACQ, Vector Acquisition, got down to 1060. It's now 1068. That might be a dip today. All of these will be very busy companies once they complete their mergers, and they're all within 30 days or so now. We're getting very close here. 167.75 on GameStop. Volume now 6.24 million in 1 hour and 20 minutes, approximately. Okay, 167.87. Will it go through 168 here in a moment or two? Will it be able to do that? We're watching closely on the GameStop shares. The Dow down again, down 186.67. It is at the low of the day, I think. S&P down 26, NASDAQ down 167. So the three markets are not helping the attitude and the overall vibe of the market. But you know what? GameStop just does not care. It is up substantially, up now 11.9% in value today. 167.81, 168. Just saw the 168 trade come in. We'll see if that breaks through 168 like butter. Probably will. Watch for that here in a moment or two. Very, very interesting day on this market here. 6.27 million on GameStop. Very, very good volume here. Okay, there we go. 168, 167.94. It's right around this neighborhood here, pushing 168 around. Will it break through here and go up to 170 again? It's entirely likely. The buying is just relentless. There's buying coming in. As I've mentioned before, 20 million people buy 10 shares each. It's a $2,500 stock. 168.06. There it is. 168 is gone like hot knife through soft butter. Gone. Butter, like butter, baby. Gone. Going higher. And there you have it. Bawawa. I didn't even tell her. She hears the live stream. I'm screwed. I'm in trouble. JJ Gunn, you may have to put her on, put her in Tony's cell. This makes my Mondays. I'm secretly bagel sexual. Grabbing up the IPOE right now at 1563 right now, down to 1551. So it was on sale there. Jay Ray is laughing. Sarah's loving this. Lance, Sarah, this is cool. Isn't there a song, Bagels Make Bruce's Clothes Fall Off? Isn't there something, Bagels make Bruce's clothes fall off. Bagels make Bruce's clothes fall off. Isn't there a tune like that? 169 on GameStop. Going higher now. 169 like butter. 169.10 on GameStop. It's going back up. JJ Derrick, she's the reason I have health insurance. No jail for her. Oh man, 169.32 going higher. JJ, I didn't say kill her. You can keep the insurance. Oh man, adventures. Is this the calm before the storm? This could well have been the calm before the storm. This could well be a storm coming on. Does anything else go to anything? Does anyone go to Dunkin' just to watch people eat bagels? I mean, really, anyone? Erica, rumor has it IPOE is being short ladder attacked by hedges due to the CP ping up GME. I have no idea what that means. But if it makes it go GameStop go higher, I'm even happier. But I have no idea what that means. 1562 on IPOE now. Down 70 cents. GameStop 168.23. Edward, the shills found the SPACs Bruce likes and are trying to make them look bad, so we stopped listening to him. There it is. It's a complete negatory on Uncle Bruce. So anything Uncle Bruce talks about, attack. And there you have it. Okay, I can't wait to watch Uncle Bruce on Netflix. Rabbit, okay, play-by-play. What did I miss? Jack Bauer, butter. That's what you've been missing all day. Butter, everything's... Lance is laughing. Oh man, Derek. Yes, but I have to put the camera on my phone so I can watch them on the screen. I don't know what this means. Alex is laughing. That's why I wear headphones. Are you kidding? I don't watch Bruce without headphones on. Are you kidding me? I don't want anyone to hear what's being said on this channel. I could get into such trouble. I only listen to Bruce with headphones on, and nobody else knows the wiser. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm bagel curious. I grabbed one at 15.55, right on 15.64 right now in IPOE. Don't want my husband to hear what's going on here. There's the meme, folks. Missed the discount. Can Jen come back and talk about politics for a second? There is now. Tequila makes her clothes fall off. DQ, that seems like an extra creepy way to watch this guy. I love you all, says Alex. I thought the song was Bagels and Hoes. Bagels and Hoes. Ona laughing out loud. No, says Ona. GHVI is $12 a unit. Share 12.12 right now is where I'm showing it. GameStop 167.94. Shorts are going after all the SPACs. Amping up a GameStop. Bagels and Blunts Master P remix once I get some time. Derek Johnson, indeed. Bad press about SPACs. They're jealous. Master 164.26, 156, 56 higher lows. Man, I need a new keyboard. Alex is laughing. Buy, hold. Hey, all. I'm in and out with work, but wanted to stay strong. My 8 brothers and sisters, just keep it going. We got Meet Kevin made a really good video about what's happening to SPACs right now. Wearing AirPods, ATM, laughing out loud. I'm not letting anyone hear what I'm talking about. Dear God, man, I'm in tears, says Alex. Bowfinger, when is someone going to put a stop to selling borrowed shares that don't actually exist? This would stop the market manipulation right there. I hear you, Bowfinger. Ona, I drank a sea of it. Them, my husband made me quit drinking it because I would get drunk and beat someone up. Oh no. Oh, Bagel Curious, says JJ. True story, says Ona. Colin, the only one that can hear Bruce in my house is me. The dogs and the FBI guys listening in. That's it. No one else. They're the only ones that can hear what's going on here. Oh my. If I could marry, I would. If I could marry Bagel, I would. Ha. Cone of silence. Bruce, the only new fans handle. Bruce, only new fans handle food fetishes with Bagel Bruce. Something weird going on with this stock tracker. Something's going on here. Observe thyself. SNL this weekend. Starbucks to offer returnable cups to customers so they can be cleaned and reused. Dunkin' Donuts to counter by not doing that. There you go. That's right. When GameStop pops, I don't want my husband to know Starbucks is gross. Yeah, that was a good news skit on SNL. I keep my bagels in a closet. Anti-PC, 100%, they burn the beans. Love it, laugh it out loud. Thankfully, my girlfriend is with her boyfriend right now. I don't know how I would explain everything if she walked in on all of this. I don't know what I'd say. Showing this 0 shares available to borrow, ETF shares available. I don't know what that means. I just averaged up and it feels great. Hey, Bruce. Yep, Sal E. New member, Chris Slavin. Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. I think that's welcome back. Welcome, my man. Nice to have you here. We're at 165.53 on GameStop shares. We're jumping around. This actually is towards the low of the day. So we're getting an attack here. We had one from the 175 range down to about 168, then 170. Now we're down to 165.43. Volume of 6.495 million today in about an hour and a half of trading. Now we're going to see how the shares react to a second wave of selling pressure coming in to see if this has any legs to it. Colin, I don't give the FBI credit for the hard work the NSA gal is doing. They get all the credit. Just want to say hi, says Atomic. Alex, I have one sitting here. Where do I mail it? Welcome, Chris. Chris, welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. JJ, Bowfinger, SEC just released a document. The 6-month time frame grace period is up on April 22nd. That's in 3 days. Observe thyself, Chris Slavin. Welcome to the show. 165.59 on GameStop. Lance makes a picture of margarita and pass it on down. 166, 165.59. Who has more fun? Who has more fun than us on a Monday morning? Says Chris. Nobody. Lance says welcome. It would be a CIA, not FBI. Laughing out loud. We were at 165. We're at 165.52 right now. Slava. Nobody has more fun. Oppo Chili. They'll hear you. Phil. Stock markets with Bruce. Jack Bogle is a bagel lover. He says donuts are like short-term speculation. They're sweet, but don't provide substance, where bagels are long-term speculation. How about that? We're not allowed to make money, says Carrie. Bowfinger JJ, thank you. Fingers crossed we'll have some effect. 165.05 right now. Uncle Bruce, I love you how you read all the comments. You're a trooper. Thumbs ups. Oh my God, bagels and blunts. Ha ha. Phil, I'm really appreciating this fun fact. They provide substance and are good for you. Lance, hand me the margarita pitcher. I'm somehow a bogglehead and ape at the same time. Mother of Bumpy, roll him if you got him. Oh my gosh. 165.56 on GameStop. We are 60 cents from the low, which is 164.11. Actually, we're a little more than that, but a dollar away. 166.14, $1.03 away from the low. Volume 6.596 million in an hour and 10 minutes or so, something like that. 164.14, 166.14. We just jumped $2 or a dollar higher. So we're watching this closely. 164.11 is the low of the day. We're at 166.33 right now, watching this market. The Dow has not helped very much today. It's been under pressure all day. The Dow off 151, 148 now. S&P down 19, NASDAQ down 120. So the markets are red. Wondering though, the Dow only didn't hit a lower low. It hit a higher low in the last 10 minutes than the original low that we just had. So maybe the Dow is doing a little one step down, 2 steps up, 1 step down from now on. We'll see how that plays out. I don't know. 166 on GameStop right now. Why for the dip? Bagel-headed ape picked up some at 164.69. Shiba to the moon. Stan L has joined this channel. With Stan in the house, stock goes straight up. 166.08. Stan, you're the man. You're going to make it happen for us by joining in. That's the turning point of the day. Stock just goes higher because you've joined the channel as a member. And, of course, everyone you have follow you will just compound this stock. I mean, there's just no doubt in our minds. Thank you for being here. This is good stuff. Lance Lafalo, what can I say? I'm just a bagel-headed ape, you know. I've been red across the board multiple times, but who in the world spooked the market? Stan L, welcome. Derek, just asked the boss if I could partake in the margaritas and blunts. I got a hard no on that one. Welcome, Stan. Oh, man. Bruce, every bagel place on the planet needs to sell your bagels with Bruce coffee mugs. I think you're right. I think all these guys should be paying me a royalty every time you guys get one of these. Anytime anybody gets one of these. 166.04 on GameStop right now. Jules, when's SEC going to stop the illegal activity? When? Mother rabbit insane in the membrane. So that means I like the stock. That's a note from me, dog. But Bizzle, I was watching an interview with him and got a nice tingly feeling when I heard that. Thought maybe that's why Bruce likes bagels. Let's see. Welcome, Stan. Hell yeah, Bizzle Tuesday. That is the way. And if it goes down, it's Stan's fault. That's right. 166, Stan. It's all up to you, man. Make it go up. Infinity QHF is liquidated as of today. The hedge fund is gone. Did the bagel already happen? It's happened. A good doobie is good to get you through. Keep on. That helped me. Stan, no pressure, Stan. 166.01. He's made it go up a penny. Stan is already making us richer. Lance, man, I baked an ASA bagel already and just woke up. Don't screw with us, Stan. Don't screw this up. Drink up. Everybody's laughing. Hona. Lance, 166.17. Stan's making it go higher. It went from 166 to 166.17, all because of Stan. 166.39. Stan is making us wealthy beyond our wildest dreams. Derek, did you tell the boss it's with bagels makes all the difference? Margs on an empty stomach in the beginning of the day is a recipe for disaster. Dan, the new SEC guidelines are simply guidelines. They're not law and they're not enforceable. Welcome, Stan, says Anna. My partner just wrote me 3 minutes ago. Just sold my Chipotle stock, bought 10 more GameStop. Rebbit, I will try again. There's a chart emoji going up there. You remind me of a kinder Mr. Wonderful. Thanks, Stan. 166.77. You're making it happen, Stan. You're more than welcome to stay as a member of this channel. We're glad you're making this work for us. The stock is going up because you joined in, and anyone that joins in behind you just compounds the move on this stock. Thank you, all of you, becoming members of this channel, said the greedy YouTuber. 166.52. Thank you, everybody. How are we doing for thumbs ups? 1,900 thumbs up so far. Guys, if you haven't given us a thumbs up, hit one right now. Get us over 2,000. We should be able to get to 2,500 thumbs ups in no time now. We have 60 on the downside. We got 1,900 on the upside. We're at 166.50. Show Stan you love Stan by throwing some thumbs ups on this channel. If not for me, do it for Stan. He needs all the help he can get to move the market for us and make us richer. Hit the thumbs up right now for Stan. It's for Stan. It's not for me. It's for Stan. We're up to 2,000 now on the thumbs ups. They're loving Stan left, right, and center. Stan, we love you, buddy. Thank you for being here and helping out. We're going to get to 2,500 thumbs ups in a moment because you are the man. 166.62. Stan is making us richer. Thank you so much. This is good stuff. Oh, man, am I happy about this. Phil, I like this story. I butted 2 bagels in the morning. I butted 2 bagels at night. I butted 2 bagels on YouTube. It makes Bruce feel all right. There you go, Lance 100. Stan L, do your magic. It's a rocky ride for me this morning. VIX is up 10%. Infinity Q hedge fund liquidated. Mother, past the bagel on the left-hand side. Thumbs ups. Just got another 15.50. Another one at 50.50. That's an IPOE. Well good. Well done. Can't stop. Won't stop. Stan. 166.19. Come on, Stan. Make it go up. Colin, that's a button to press, Stan. You helped me talk to my wife into about 10,000 more in GameStop. Oh my gosh, Lance. Reddit, Bruce, you're the best. Self-aware Bruce is almost as fun as sassy Bruce. Stan the man, libation. Libitan, thank you, Stan. Bruce, VIX is up 10%. Get ready, guys. Hold strong. Hang in there. Let's see what happens. 165.52. Stan, make it go up. Please, God, make it go up. We're at 182 on the downstroke now on the down. Down 23 on S&P, down 137 on NASDAQ. Everyone's selling everything else, but they're buying GameStop. That's the only one to buy. It's the one that's going to go higher. What about that? Smoke breaks. Volume is 6.4 million, really slowing down. Jarek, does Jen laugh all day listening to you? And does she know you were crazy when she married you? Yes. And she was crazy when I got together with her. So it's a fit. What can I say? GameStop is the only green in my portfolio. Where have I seen this before? I fully expect to see a Sassy Brews t-shirt on Redbubble real soon. What makes you so sassy? Oh, man. Mother of Bumpay, that was gold. 164.81. Come on, Stan. Make it come back. Make it go higher. 164.11 is the low of the day. Don't be giving us a low dip here, but you did, or did you? 165.10. What's happening, Stan? Come on, buddy. Make it come around. Make it go higher. 6.7 million traded now in an hour. And about 36 minutes, if I've got my bearings correct. I'm eating a delicious cheesecake at the moment. Perfect fit. Close, laughing out loud. A hedge fund, Infinity Q Capital, has gone into liquidation due to valuation practice spreads. Oops, and oops. Girlfriend said Bruce offers good relationship advice, but really wished I bought AMC instead. AMC is at $9.55, up 22 cents. It was as high as $9.75, but now only up to $9.55 and losing ground, unfortunately. GameStop, 165.54 on a volume now of 6.7 million, the low of 164.11. It is at 165.54 on GameStop. But we've got Stan as a new member of this channel. Nothing can go wrong. Long-term, Stan's the man. Guess Infinity was a bad name idea, I suppose. Derek, get your pitchforks and torches ready. Stan is messing up big time. Reddit's laughing. There's no pressure, Stan. If you're wrong, just run. It's all right. Just run. You'll be okay. We'll find. But I'm sure we'll be okay. You need 166 or better. You're at 165.61. You're only 39 cents away from Nirvana. Goes higher than 166. You're a god. You're now at 165.89. You're 11 cents away from salvation. Worry not, my friend. It's going to be fine. 165.90. It's coming on. Stan is laughing. Auntie Bruce, can you do calls on SPACs? Yes, you can. But I wouldn't do any right now. 166.22. Stan, you're a god. I would not be writing calls on SPACs right now. You can buy calls on SPACs, but I'd be buying them out for 3 months or further out. 166.22, 166.27. Stan is making us richer all over again. How many times does he have to do this to prove himself to us? My wife said it's her or Bruce. Papers are being filed right now. Oh my gosh. Stan, give us a dip and buy. We're at 166 on the nose right now. What if PewDiePie or Mr. Beast became the new GameStop CEO? Wouldn't that be something? That would be kind of wacky. 166.44. We're going up on GameStop again. 166.44. Very interesting markets here today. The Dow still down 163, just not getting any feet under it, no momentum under it. There's no buy wave coming in under it. It's a down day. S&P down 18, NASDAQ down 121. Reddit says, stop it. We're at 166.25 on the GameStop right now. That's where we're at, kids. What do you think? What's going to happen here? I don't know. Thank you, everyone, for joining up with us. Those of you who are renewing your membership to get that green emoji beside your name, thank you, all of you. I see them doing that. I see these rejoins are coming through. Fantastic, guys. Thank you for piling in here. Also, thank you for the 2,000 thumbs ups. I know you want to give Stan more thumbs ups. You're encouraging Stan to keep it going. He's at 166.47. He's doing everything he can. Help out Stan. Help out the channel. Hit that thumbs up button right now. We've only got 2,000 thumbs ups. If we can get to 2,500, that might show Stan that he is truly appreciated, truly loved for everything he's doing for us. Stan is working as hard as he can to move that market right now, 166.32. Stan, you're awesome. I thank you so much for helping us out here, shifting the load over for a little bit, taking the heat off of me a little bit. I appreciate that. 166.97 right there. We're going to go to 167 right now. We're going through it like butter. Stan, you're a god. It's incredible. Give Stan some thumbs ups right now. Hit that thumbs up button for Stan. Show him you care. Show him you're watching. Show him you love him. They're not doing it, Stan. We're just sitting at 2,000 thumbs up. So it's not happening. They're just riding you for all you're worth, and they're not going to reward you for it. It's unbelievable. I can't believe how they do that. I try my best. 166.89. You got to break through 167 before they're even going to pay attention to it. I guess. I don't know. We're doing all we can. Oh, 2,100 thumbs ups. Oh, it worked. We got the 2,100 thumbs up. Stan, it's coming on. You're bringing them on. You're bringing them in. 166.89. You're doing all you can. They're kind of doing all they can. We appreciate it. Fantastic, buddy. Keep it going. And let's just see what happens. They need a real executive, not some like YouTube guy. It would be bad for GameStop if we had those guys in there. Picked up another one at 165. Anti saying, yeah, right. The new GameStop CEO is player unknown. We got the knees coming in here like crazy. Could they get DFE for community manager? Broker, your girlfriend is crazy. The new GameStop CEO is stepping in with a blank slate and a boatload of cash. What a huge opportunity. I agree. Actually, I hope it's Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or someone else who's amazing. It ain't going to be those guys. Maybe a lieutenant of Bezos, but not those guys. God, like, wow, I actually have a green day. I told you to check out that stuff. Jules, what's the best SPAC? The one that goes up in price. Stan L, thumbs ups. Mark Cuban, how about that? Axel, thumbs ups. Observe, thumbs ups. Thumbs ups for Stan. Stan is our man. He can't do it. Nobody can. Thumbs for Stan. Thumbs for Stan. 0 shares to borrow. Hedge funds are toasted. We can keep it up this level. Hold and hold and hold. They're in trouble. 165.99 right now on GameStop. 166.01 on GameStop. Jessica puts on Spider next week. I don't know. Jose Crispy, you've become a new member of this channel. I welcome you to the channel. You're taking over from Stan. Stan got us to 66.01. You got to get us higher because Stan is running out of gas. I think Stan is tired. Maybe Jose can make this happen for us. Jose, can you get this stock to go higher than 166.01? We would appreciate it. CEO of Valve, Gab Newell, is new GameStop CEO after an acquisition. I don't know about that. Mark, Blue Sky Hedgies are naked shorting Zero Borrow. That's interesting. Looking like support at 165. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Her portfolio is a little different than mine, and that's okay. I'm calling it the new CEO will be Reggie Fils-Aimé, ex-president of Nintendo. 165.90 on the stock. How about Elon? I put in an 18 call option at a strike price of 165. Okay, Dober Mamba, thumbs ups. I won't be an existing mega personality, but will be someone that has something to do with to still accomplish here. Kane West as CEO. Wen Lambo. Carrie, nothing brings in a thumbs up like a shirtless 4-foot 8-inch guy talking stonks in his living room in Creston, British Columbia. Exact. Creston, British Columbia. 4-foot 8, pantless guy talking stonks from his living room in Crescent. That's what brings in thumbs ups from around the world. It's really incredible. It is fascinating to watch that. 166.67 Jose is making it happen. He's got the stock going. Alex Bruce, how high would GameStop go if Jeff Bezos became CEO? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Andy, wow, I just got an IPOE at 1530. IPOE 1532, down $1. It's on sale, folks. It is on sale. 1529 low for the IPOE. It's going to become SoFi. I think you're going to like it. You go, Jose. You go. 167.04. It's going through 167 like butter. Going higher. Stan couldn't make it go through 167. Jose did it. It's incredible. That's what I've been saying for a few days, as Reddit. Observe thyself. Welcome, Jose. Your turn to get that thing up there. Awesome. You called it first. Didn't they just fire that guy? Reggie would be damn good. Reggie, you got off easy, Stan. The angry mob line forms over there. Jose got us to 167 right now. 167.20. Kane West, scratch that. I got it to 15. I got it at 15.29. Beautiful. Even better, Auntie. Jose for GameStop CEO. Don't need credit. Just glad to have others have the Corno. Other than why not Elon? Come on, Jose. Way better looking than Belfort. Let's do it. Attaboy, Jose. We're 167.12. Richie set to lead at the annual meeting. We need 168. Who's the new member? Who's next? Colin, couldn't find my Pittsburgh. Stan lives another day. Funny, on AMC, Uncle Bruce, you saved me over $100,000 escaping AMC when he explained the effects of the dilution that they had done. You saved me over $100,000. Rumors about Gary Vaynerchuk for GameStop CEO. Derek Johnson laughing out loud. Wendy's is transforming to casino business. Is transitioning into a casino business. I don't think so. It's new CEO, Tony. Our AMC closing theaters. We're at 166.63 on GameStop. And we're looking at volume now of 6.9 million on the GameStop coming into the 1.5, 2 hour mark. We are on a roll here. AMC 964. We've got Vector Acquisition down 36 cents. We've got IPOE down 96 to 1536, low of 1529. We have GHVI, Gores Holdings, down 49 cents to 1211 after reaching a low of 1190. So it's come back 20 cents, although got a little better than that. We'll see how it can hang in there. That's what we're showing. The Dow now down 156 on the day. It's down 18 on S&P, down 116 on NASDAQ. That's where we're at right now. GameStop 165.77. Jose, come on, man. We need another run here. Puts on Citadel. Rada True. Leo Bruce from Richard. LeBron James announced retirement to become GameStop CEO. I don't think so. 165.77, 166.11. We're jumping about on the GameStop. There you have it, folks. I got 13 minutes to go, and my first show is done. I'll be on this afternoon at 3 o'clock for the second show. I'll be on tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern time, on Traveling with Bruce for sponsor members. And at 8 o'clock, Traveling with Bruce tonight. Wide open show. Anybody can come in there. You can join me at 8 o'clock Eastern time on Traveling with Bruce. We talk cruise ships tonight. That'll be my fourth live show of the day for today. Mondays are always the big day for us. That's the day I do the most work after taking Saturdays and Sundays off and just hanging out with a few of you folks. Lots of fun here. Bruce, you need to give us a thumbs up, though, your bagel hole, through your bagel hole. That's what you got to do. Bruce, got to run. Stay loose. See you for the late show. Bruce, have you ever had a motorcycle? I bet Jen would look good riding one. Never had a motorbike already. Getting close. You're the man, Bruce. Tim Cook should retire from Apple and become GameStop CEO, maybe. Bye, J. Ray. Love from America. Thank you, everybody. We're still going for another 11, 12 minutes. We've got GameStop at 165.81 right now, watching the market closely and waiting to see if the Dow wants to bounce off of these low numbers and give us a bit of a run here. We're not sure what it's going to be doing. 165.82 now is the last trade on GameStop. We got 2,100 thumbs ups today, 63 thumbs downs. Thank you for those thumbs ups, everybody. Letting Stan and Jose know you care about them. I appreciate that. Glad to see a bunch of you are getting your new logos beside your names as you become a member of this channel for your second month now. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Absolutely fabulous. Let's see what's going on over here. What do we got? I've got people all over the place. And thank you, everybody, for your kind words out there, and appreciate it. What are we gonna do? There we go. I've got a couple of I get a couple of fans who are talking to me who are telling me they can't post on the channel, and it is an issue that YouTube is working on. Apparently, a number of channels are having issues with members where they become members, but they can't post on the channel. And they are aware of it, and they are working on it. I'm just hoping that this will happen sooner rather than later. Thank you, Saldaragius family, for your email. I appreciate this, you sending me this, just to let me know that you're having trouble coming in. I sure hope you can get in there. Just want to say, I'll just read this. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. First of all, I would like to thank you for all the fantastic breakdown and information you give us every day. I have learned so many new things just by watching you. I decided to become a member, but I noticed that in the beginning I was able to comment, but after I updated my profile and took away my last name and downloaded a picture, I couldn't comment anymore. I thought you were skipping my comment. Then the issue with Tony came up, and I realized that I was in jail too. I guess I have to wait till I can comment on the live chat, but I still can give you thumbs ups, and that's the first thing I do every day. In the meantime, I will keep watching you. I just want you to know that I bought a little bit of all the SPACs you recommended, and that you helped me a lot. Keep calm with the GameStop roller coaster. Say hi to Mrs. Jen. We love her too. I will schedule a one-on-one meeting with you as soon as I'm able. Looking forward to learning. Keep learning with Mr. Bruce. Master Bruce, you are the best. Here are some pictures I took this morning. One is from my laptop, where I can see my post, and the other is from my work phone. The phone, I don't have any email associated with YouTube. That's how I figured I couldn't post. Anyway, Uncle Bruce, you are great. Love to learn from people that have real knowledge and know what they're talking about. I wish Mrs. Jen could participate or have an account with us girls to interact with you, but you are right. She is a gem. Too expensive to keep it that way. Say hi to her from us. My son is 10 years old and doing virtual school, and he watches you too when he takes breaks. We are waiting for our mugs, and now all he wants for breakfast is bagels with butter. Now we're talking. Have a good day. Sald Arangia's family, thanks you guys so much for those kind words, and I'm hoping that real soon you'll be able to be back on the air with us for commentary. Cheers to all of you from Bruce here in Creston, British Columbia. Thank you for ordering mugs and becoming members and hanging with us. It's terrific. It is just fantastic. Cheers to every one of you out there. And thank you all of you who've been picking up these items on Redbubble. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, that's so good. Just so you know, we have some new designs that we just launched last week. So we've got brand new logos like this one right here, Stock Markets with Uncle Bruce. We got this one here, Uncle Bruce, on cups. You get these on T-shirts. You get these on mugs, travel mugs, all kinds of stuff. And Jen and I, we thank you very much. I'm hanging out with Jen all the time. And when she wears those, really flimsy dresses, woo, yeah, it's pretty good times. I'll tell you, I sure like going out with Jen when that happened. Photographers, they just go crazy, just photographer like crazy. 165 on GameStop, as we're at right now. We're near the low of the day here. 164.11 was the low, 89 cents away from the low of the day. Volume 7 million now at 8:22 in the morning. So that's to 11:22 Eastern. And that's coming up to the 2-hour mark of the day. So you can see how the volume slows down in the second hour versus the first hour. Right now, 165.06 is where we're at right now on the GameStop stock. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Colin, I keep thinking that I keep trying. What's that? I think if a former Apple executives would make sense, someone with a good handle on retail and digital. You get a senior Apple person, that would be something. J.D. Rockefeller to come back from the dead to be GameStop CEO. Forrestal. Can't understand why people are paying to give you thumbs downs. What can I say? Colin, Scott Forrestal, not supporting him. Ashley, I would rather pay for you than pay for CNBC. I think that's what she said. Cost of doing business for hedge funds. Ona can post, will post, game post. Apology time. Sorry for doubting Tony's veracity. Glad Tony made it. He's here. I've been wondering what Scott Forstall been advising. Snapchat is the only known gig over the last few years. Tony can't post. No, Tony's good. Philip, saw some rumors on Reddit about Mike Oxsmall possibly being the new CEO of GameStop. I want my green bagel. Doge market is capped at 47 billion. Did he already have a boost bagel? Focus up, Jose. Could you explain the implications of the SEC potentially reclassifying SPAC warrants from equity to liability on a balance sheet? I can't really. I'm not an accountant, but it's not going to make any difference to the deals. They're going to continue on. 164.85 on GameStop. We are approaching the low of the day ever so slowly here. 164.11 was the low of the day. The question is, will the stock hit a new low of the day? Is there a bit of an attack being mounted, or is it just getting a little quiet here? We'll see what's going on. 164.46 as we are coming in here towards the 164.11 low of the day. Hi, Bruce. Hey, Bruce, do you by any chance have any thoughts on who will be stepping in as CEO? I do not. The people with negative posts in here are paid about $18 an hour plus bonus if they have high value content. I don't know about that. AMD's Mr. Dr. Louisa Seuss's new GameStop. 6.9 million volume. Forstall was more of a product man than a salesman, but was qualified to run the company, even to have been number 2 pick for Tim to take over. Sitting Bull, these shills are paid better than me in the Amazon warehouse. Where do I apply? Colin, no knowledge, no idea what I'm talking about now. That was so cool. 7 million volume. Yes, sir. You teach me something every day. Thank you for sharing the immense knowledge you have with us. Thank you, guys. These are 2-hour shows. They go fast. These are 3-hour shows. Go faster. Axel, I'm either baked or found some new shenanigans or both. Travis B agreed. Stan, the man. Cheers from the California. I got my bagels with Bruce mug this morning. Right on. Good stuff, you guys from Pakistan. Lance, both here usually. Laugh every time you see that pick. Anyone ever notice how all of a sudden all the strike prices above 400 have been removed since last week? Has anyone noticed this? Wish item from Redbubble, Blunts and Bagels with Uncle Bruce hoodie. Which one? 10:22 Central Time. Nee. Lance, really? I've looked on Schwab and Robinhood so far. SPACs spanked big time by shorty hedge funds. Bargains are the ones under 10. Hello, everybody, says Prince Harry. And 100% they were there last week because I was looking at them every day. 163.13. We're at a new low on GameStop. We hit 162.62 a moment ago. Volume now 7.19 million. That's where we're at right now. This is the low of the day of 162.62, trading at 162.50 now, coming in even lower at the moment, 162.50 on GameStop stock. Get ready to pick up some cheap stock if you want. Let's see. We've got somebody get the smooth brains over at Superstonk on it. Finally submitted my transfer out of RH into Chase. Robinhood not allowing buying of GameStop again today. Jason, congrats. 163, says John. 162.97. 162.62 is the low. Waiting on the last GameStop from Robinhood to transfer. Then I'm all done with those guys too. So it moved from equity to debt. So SoFi would owe the amount of the equity to the SPAC and then put the equity in their balance sheet. Likely, I don't know what that means. 163.50 right now. We reached 162.62 for the low. Thank you, Lance. Shenanigans. Order your Tesla with exclusive Uncle Bruce Bagel logo from the store where you get the mugs. I'm almost to 420 shares now. JJ Gunn on margin, you mean Redbubble. $800 strike price doesn't appear again until July 16th expiring. Jason's soda buy the dip, get your for 330 to 430 strikes are the highest available to buy, sell until June 16, they say. We're at 163.76, but $1.18 higher or so than the low. 7.1 million. Let's see the volume now. Let's get that refreshed. 7.25 million on the stock. 163.93. Looks like it's going back to 164 perhaps. See if there's much more of a run here. Bump and dump. I bought some out of the money calls for the next couple of weeks. PSA, get yourself a one-on-one with Uncle Bruce. Money well spent, says Jane Doe. Thank you, Jane Doe. It was a pleasure to see you guys. We had a lot of fun this weekend. I had some wonderful meetings this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, folks are fantastic to hang out with one-on-one. It's just so cool to talk to you guys. All of you lead fascinating worlds that you're in. It's really incredible the different lives you have. 164.25. We broke through 164 pretty quickly. But now the question is there additional volume behind it or momentum here, or is this just a temporary pause as we go through some sell waves? I don't know. We're going to have to keep an eye on this, as I will. Observe thyself. Nope, just implied buying a share of GameStop. No buying for you. You can sell all day long. I don't know what that means. 164.35 on GameStop. 164.35 on GameStop. Volume now 7.28 million shares, approaching 7.3 million shares in 2 hours. So that's 3 point something million an hour. See that slowing up quite a bit in the second hour. 164.13, 164.37 is where we're showing this market right now. In the one-on-ones, do you help evaluate stocks that we're interested in? Meaning, will you do research? I can help you. Yeah, sure. If you'd like me to, I can take a look at stocks with you. I do that. People will say to me, I own this, I own that. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? I bought it at such and such. I thought this was going to happen. Here's what it's doing. What are your thoughts? I certainly will do that with you, of course. Absolutely. 164.77. We're coming back up to 165, it looks like. Simply, JJ, did you try to actually buy on Robinhood? Nope, don't have the Robinhood account. This has been the wildest ride. Bruce, do you think the action this morning was caused by in the money calls from Friday being exercised? Could have been. Could have partially been for that. Yeah, maybe. You never know. 164.62 now. It could have well been buying pressure from Chicago because these shares have been rising again. They rise over 200 this week. They get into this 220, 250 range. The pressure next week will be really high. If it was high this morning, we'll see what happens. XY chromosome, get another order at 159.91 in case it dips some more. Ryan, Uncle Bruce, appears my wife's boyfriend will be moving in real soon. Barry, a CEO choice would be someone like George Laguerre, past CEO of T-Mobile. Kind of a quirky guy, but miraculously led T-Mobile to a big mobile phone service in America from Deutsche Germany. Very interesting. Yeah, you get a successful CEO one place, they could be successful somewhere else. There's no doubt about that. Winning brings winning. No doubt about it. We'll see, folks. 164.33, 164.10 on the stock for GameStop. We'll stay on top of this and keep watching it. I'm going to get ready to sign off for now and get ready for this afternoon's show. I'll be with you at 3 o'clock this afternoon. I want to thank you for 2,200 thumbs up so far. Keep those thumbs ups coming in on this show if you can. Any of you watching on a rerun, please hit that thumbs up button for me, and let's drive that to 2,500. Stan and Jose deserve all the momentum they can get from you guys. Thank you, all of you, for becoming members for the second month now for this channel. I appreciate you rolling over your memberships. You now have green emojis to enjoy, which is great. 164.64 on GameStop. Almost up $10 a share. Let's see how it reacts as the day goes on. Would be nice to see if it hit a new high before the day is out, but one day at a time, 1 hour at a time. We've got Matt going, good morning from San Diego. Bruce, in your opinion, how many shares would have to come through on a buy to push us back over 200 at this volume? What do you think? I don't know, maybe 50 million. 40, 50 million would do it today. That kind of volume would probably run this thing. Obama as CEO, see Uncle Bruce. Lance, if you have some time to double check me on the option stuff, would be much appreciated. And Colin, my bagels with Bruce redouble sticker for my beer fridge arrives today. Right on, fantastic. 165 a share right now. We're going up again, coming through into 165 territory. 165.08 like butter. Just went right through it, no problem. What do you think will be CEO? I have no idea who's going to be CEO. Great show this morning. Bruce, we'll see you this afternoon. We'll find out who the CEO is real soon. I'm pretty sure they're zeroing in. We'll follow that very closely. 165.02 up through 165 now. The low of the day on GameStop, 162.46. So we just had approximately a $2.50 move from the low of the day to 165.22, 165.39. Getting stronger. Even better. See this afternoon. I hear they're considering Michelle Obama. Thanks, Bruce. See you later. Elon, need a volume, please. Laughing out loud. Bye from Australia. That was fun seeing for the Power Hour, Bruce. 3 o'clock today for 2 hours. Ciao, everybody. See you tomorrow. Can't make it this afternoon. Thanks, Uncle B and Auntie Jane. Auntie Jen, I see you all on the Discord between shows. Tony Hawk for CEO. And Bruce, thanks. We'll see you later. Thank you, guys. Keep the drive alive. Let's see how far it can go. Let's go. If it's going to go, go now. I say just go now. Thank you, all of you guys. Appreciate it. The latest feed of short AMC is 19.62%. Yikes. That's crazy. Okay, guys. Talk to you later this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Have a good one. 165.10 and rising. Okay, bye for now.